PajaMagram.com. With offices in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg, our attorneys are ready to listen and get you the justice you deserve. When you or a loved one is hurt on the job, you deserve the best. A firm that has been around longer than any other. PAWorkinjury.com. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
Guys, listen to this. More alluring than lingerie, feeling like wearing next to nothing at all. Those are naturally nude pajamas, only from Pajamagram. And they're an exciting gift, and they're one that you're both going to enjoy. The ultimate holiday surprise for her, and right now, when you go to Pajamagram.com to purchase the sensuous, naturally nude pajamas, you're going to get a naturally nude nightie for free. Order today, save $75, and ensure delivery before Christmas. Go to Pajamagram.com for naturally nude pajamas, and tell them John Kincaid sent you.
97.5 The Fanatic is on a Philadelphia Flyers ticket tour presented by Coors Light. Win Flyers swag and tickets every 20 minutes, including premium seats in the Coors Light Flyers Chill Zone. With only a few weeks left, don't miss out. Join the Fanatic at Irish Rover Station House in Langhorne this Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. You must be 21 to win. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. Coors Light, fueled by Philadelphia.
Hey, cheese lovers, save big at Whole Foods Market during the 12 Days of Cheese. Get 37% off select holiday cheeses with Prime through December 24th, while supplies last. Shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Philly, we're big fans of keeping you healthy. With Health Fanatics by Virtua Health, explore exclusive articles, expert insights, and so much more. Visit 975thefanatic.com/Virtua.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast, reliable internet for just $49 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Or ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Call or go online today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. EcoBill and autopay required. New 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Mobile savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers. Comcast Business Internet required.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz?
Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Happy Football Monday. Oh my God. Those EAGLES Eagles with another amazing win. They've all but clinched everything. The home field throughout, obviously the NFC East. I mean, it's it. One more win or a loss by the Cowboys, and it's over. The regular season over. OVA, baby. They were an amazing team. They just are. They're immune to the NFL's trap. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I looked at, see, Dave, I looked at it, and I was shocked. We've seen teams like the Bills and the Chiefs, like the NFL's elites going into the season. All right, if there was the elite teams, the Bills and the Chiefs were among the elites. And what's amazing is they've lost games, right? They've struggled with games. The Eagles they don't lose. Like yesterday was a tough spot. You want to talk about a spot, a bad spot where teams would lose? That's yesterday. You're on the road, middle of 3 straight road games. You got a division rival coming up the following week for everything, right? You're facing a team that's got, gonna go balls to the wall. You're facing a team that's got nothing to lose, that's gonna run the ball, run clock on you, and they're amazing, dude. They just are amazing. That they're immune to all that. And yeah, the game was a little close, but the game, let's face it, that game was never in peril. That game was never in doubt. And couple that with Jacksonville and Dougie P. Thank you, Dougie P. Coming back with shocking the world. Yeah, Cowboys up big in that game. Tyrone, Captain Cowboy, Cowboy Dave. Oh, y'all. Okay, go down again. And I have to admit, so when the Eagles win, and then we watch Jacksonville come back on the interception return for a touchdown, and we see that the Cowboys lose, part of me, and I guess this was being too cocky on my sense, right? Part of me was bummed out. Like a little bummed. Like I actually wanted them to win because I wanted next week to mean something. And having the cushion that, it kind of would take a miracle for the Eagles not to have the 1 seed overall. It's easy to risk it, right? So part of me wanted the game to, because let's face it, the game this week, Christmas Eve day, that we've been looking for forever, looking forward to, doesn't mean anything. In fact, you're probably best served not to show anything. If you want to talk about gamesmanship, the next time you would have to play the Cowboys would be in the playoffs, right? So you don't need, in fact, you don't want to show them anything. So you don't want to put anything on tape. So the game doesn't matter. In fact, it'd be nice to beat them, but it really doesn't matter. If you lose to them, there's nothing, there's no ramifications. Because I'd rather lose to them and show them nothing and have a vanilla game plan. This way, when I play them in the playoffs, if they got there, I got surprise. I got surprise tactics. That's the whole point about putting stuff on tape and not putting stuff on tape. And I wouldn't want to put anything on tape. Once again, Hurts is phenomenal, right? 315 yards, threw a couple dimes. I know he had the 2 picks. One I thought was on Quez, and the other one I thought was legit. But, he made 2 nice throws. I mean, Devontae and the one to AJ down the field was amazing. The one to Devontae was amazing. I mean, he gave you some beautiful throws down the sideline. What's funny is that deep ball, which we all wondered whether or not he can make that throw. He just says he's dropping them in buckets. There's that old drill where, you put the bucket in the corner right where the end zone is, and you drop the ball in that bucket right along the sidelines and in the end zone, and you got to make that throw. Like, that's all day long. That's all day long. He's dropping in the bucket. It's unbelievable what he's doing. Dropping in the bucket. It's amazing. And I got to tell you, he had a great day. Now, my only beef, if I had one beef, and it's a very minor one, but you got to run the ball. Shane, you need a little bit more run. Now, I know the RPRs and Jalen talking a couple times, actually took a couple shots. thank God he is sturdy because he took a couple shots yesterday. But I would have called more direct runs, and called Sanders' name more. That he just didn't get enough touches in my belief. I think that's the one thing. If I'm going to be honest with you, 11 for 42, that's not enough. Not against the Bears. And you were having success. What do you average? I mean, you average almost 4 yards a carry, and I know you could add more. So that would be my only quibble. But it was a yet another dominant performance in the sense that they were never in peril. They were never in peril. And if they need a big play, they get a big play. They're an amazing group. They really are. And it brought me, and I will get into this a little bit later, but Nick Sirianni's, what he says about his defense against the trap game, and it's about love. I swear to God, he's the best. He's Ted Lasso, man. And his defense against the trap game is the players, this group loves each other and does not want to let one another down. And the key to their success is love. And they love each other too much to let each other down. Guess what? My man Nick. I love it. That's Ted Lasso, baby. Good morning, Judas.
What's up, Ant?
Well, we're live. What's up is I miss you.
I know,
we're
I miss you too.
At the Rally House in Fairless Hills. I checked they checked my passport. I'm good, Tunis.
Oh, you got through customs?
I got through customs. So we are at the Rally House, Fairless Hills. Already met some nice people up here. Great to be here. But there's a little bit of a snafu. So you're back at the station.
Yeah, it's a 6th season, right? So people call out, and so be it. And so I'm here back at the station. So unfortunately, I do not get to see you today. But at least I get to talk to you about the Eagles, the Eagles that just don't lose.
The dominant bird,
the most perfect team in football, and it's just incredible. The Cowboys losing, and are we still going to say, oh, the Cowboys have a 45% chance of winning the Super Bowl? Like, is that still what ESPN's going to be shooting at us? Their dribble. I mean, it's ridiculous. The Eagles just find ways to win every single week, and once again, no matter how pretty it is or isn't, they've not been exposed once. I once again saw yesterday, one of these Twitter accounts of, like not an Eagles fan outside of here. And it's, wow, they struggled against a 3-win Bears team. Okay, well, what is it that you saw the Bears did that exposed the Eagles?
But actually,
nothing.
They didn't struggle.
They really didn't at all.
No, it was a garbage touchdown that got them to within 5. It was garbage time TV.
I think they meant more so they didn't get going offensively right away. And,
give me a break. Like, you can't quibble over that.
No.
That tells me whoever tweeted that.
I'm pretty sure it was a Cowboys fan, one of these big league. Cowboys accounts.
You don't know the NFL because the yesterday's game was trap, struggle written all over.
Yep.
And they vanquished that. That's all they do. Is they just play to win, man. They're an amazing team. This team's got to get celebrated as we careen toward the playoffs. And now, it's all about the plus. Think about this. They have clinched, basically, right? They have clinched the number 1 overall seed a week before Christmas in a 17-game season.
That's amazing.
Are you kidding me? You want to talk about the season of all seasons. This is the best season in the history of the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching them.
Listen, I thought 04, that this is the best season ever. It's not even close.
And the crazy thing is, dude, and I know I want to live in the now. I'm not trying to project, but this is the beginning. Like, that's the other thing. Like, all these contracts, I know that there's a lot of free agents.
This is the new norm, Doug.
Well, right, because you look at the key players on this team. Yeah, Miles Sanders is a free agent. We'll see if they pay him. We'll find out how that goes. But your main pieces, of Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert under contract for a while. The offensive line is locked up. I know Jason Kelsey's a free agent after this year, but he's basically just going year by year to see if he wants to keep playing or not. So I imagine he's back with the Eagles next year if he wants to keep on playing. And the defense, a lot of these guys you locked up with multi-year contracts. Like Hassan Reddick wasn't a one-year deal. He's here for a couple of years. Like this team, this is the beginning. Do I think that they're going to be 13-1 every single year? No, but this is the beginning of something truly special. Like I almost want to use the D word. You got to win first, so I'm not going to go there. But it's the way that it's shaping out.
It really is. It really is. I mean, think about it, dude. I mean, it's amazing what they do and how just buttoned up they are. I mean, I got to tell you, I'm not. I guess the point is I'm in awe of how of this season and what they've done, and how they're just impervious to external things, which is the league is built on.
Yeah, I mean, look, we saw it yesterday. What a crazy league that we have. We saw arguably the worst play ever with the Patriots player who throws it backwards, and the Raiders score a touchdown to win it. We saw the largest comeback in NFL history.
Belichick.
Yeah,
that's a Belichick team,
right? Like that doesn't happen with a well-coached team, but it does because that's the league. We saw the largest comeback in NFL history on Saturday. So you're right. There are so many things that go into games, win or loss, right? And the Eagles just keep on finding ways to avoid it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It really is. I can't believe I like it. It boggles my mind, dude, how they just there's nothing that they've been like a machine. I mean, the only blip was the two freakish turnovers against Washington, or they're unbeaten.
Yeah.
And they're unbeaten. Like, think about that for a second. Those two turnovers, one was a face mask that the ref didn't call.
Completely missed, yeah.
An obvious one. And the other was a freaky, weird play where Quez gets up after the long bomb.
Yep.
And then the ball gets poked out from behind. And that's the only reason why they lost.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it came down to. And also, I know it was a penalty by the rule book, but the weird Taylor Heineke kneel down that would have, the Eagles would have gotten the ball back and would have had some time to work with to get downfield. But then they got it was the unsportsmanlike conduct or roughing the passer penalty.
Right.
Yeah, so it was like a bunch of weird stuff that led to the Eagles losing their only game this year.
Yeah, it's uncanny, dude. It really is.
And here we are now, like you just said, we've been looking ahead to this Eagles-Cowboys game for the last 2-3 weeks now. Well, I mean, really since the start of the season, because we're excited that it's a Christmas Eve game. But for the last 2-3 weeks, we've been looking ahead because we thought that this game was going to mean a lot more. Now all of a sudden it doesn't, because Dak throws a pick six in overtime. They blow that lead. It's amazing.
It really is. It's unbelievable when you think about it.
And I get what you're saying. The whole, selfishly, you kind of wish the game meant more.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, actually, it's amazing. I hate to admit it, but listen, we got to keep it real about how we feel about everything. And there was a part of me that was actually like, wow, I wanted it to matter more. And now it's not going to matter. And quite frankly, you really have to go in and play vanilla ball.
Right. Yeah, you have to. I mean, you think about it.
You're still going to try to win, but you're not going to.
Right.
You're not going to
scheme it the way you did the first game. The first matchup they had, I mean, it was incredible. That was one of the better coached games this year offensively, which is saying something because they've been so good this year. But remember, they just let Micah Parsons run free constantly, and they ran a bunch of options, and Jalen Hurts did an incredible job. And if you do that twice, all of a sudden now there's two things on tape. You start to get to know tendencies and all that kind of stuff. So you're right. You probably do go in this just kind of vanilla.
Yeah, that's how you have to play it. Really, you have to play it that way. And how about Hassan Reddick? Oh, my God. Dude.
He's a freak.
He was a wrecking ball yesterday. He was a wrecking ball all over the field.
That was such a good pickup.
Oh, my
Such
God.
a good pickup. And it really just took a couple of weeks of Gannon figuring out what his role is. And he stopped being cute with them. And now all of a sudden, look at him. Worth every penny.
Oh, he's been amazing. I mean, that front yesterday was all. Listen, that's where you got to give Howie. So I was on yesterday with the Score. It's a sports radio, the pregame show in Chicago.
Okay. And
I was talking to those guys, my man Mike Mulligan, and those guys from back in the day when I was in Chicago, and they go, "Is this Eagles team? What's the secret?" Because they all want to know. Like they can't figure it out because they're looking at the Eagles and they're going, "Yeah, they're good. I guess they're good." Like they all have the same reaction. It's weird, Junior.
Well, and a lot of it comes back to Hurts. Because look, I'm still amazed by the jump that he's taken. And we're living it day by day where they're not.
Right.
Right? Like they saw a quarterback who struggled, in some of the worst ways against the Buccaneers in the playoffs. That's the last time they really saw him because it was nationally televised.
Right.
And now all of a sudden this year he makes a jump to MVP.
Well, and here's the other thing too. On defense, they have a lot of good players, and we know them. We know how good they are on defense. But they don't have Micah Parsons on defense, right? Like, they don't have, a Bosa. Like, they don't have one of those dudes that stands out. Even though we look at it, and we're looking at BG, and we're looking at that front, and Fletcher Cox played so much better, and, the line, and, of course, the last couple of weeks, it's been Hassan Reddick's been crazy, and, big play Slay. And we know.
But you're right. There's no Aaron Donald on this team. There's no Jalen Ramsey where people are talked about. Like Darius Slay is still one of the more disrespected corners in the NFL.
Right. They have two really, really good corners, and yet people go, whatever. Like they don't get the respect. Now here's the deal. The beauty of this thing is this: that they're like all mystified, and it comes down to Howie. He built the two fronts because the secret sauce, again, the cheat code, again, this is what I told them in Chicago. The cheat code is the fronts. That's how you win in this game. It's the least sexy thing ever. We all want the big play wide receiver. We all want, the big back, the running back, right? We all want the Micah Parsons. We all want these guys, right? But in truth, how you win is on the fronts. You win in the trenches. And Andy brought that here.
Yep.
And Howie followed it. And that's been their blueprint. Every year, like the draft, let's get this skill guy, that skill guy. It doesn't work unless you got fronts, unless you build the front. And that's the genius of Howie, man. Now you got to still correctly get these guys, but that's been his genius, man. It's been amazing. Pretty wild. I got to tell you, I'm just floored by it all. Really. It's amazing. All right. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you join us. Cuz Radio with the Tunis the day after. No, that's a pre-Monday. Man, we love Mondays in Philadelphia.
Thank you, 97.5.
We get to talk about the Birds. Let's do it. All right. Listen, TikTok. Christmas is Sunday. We got this 1 week left. I got a great gift idea for you. Steven Starr. Steven Starr, synonymous with great restaurants. Some of my favorite joints in the city are Steven Starr. And now I got a great gift for you, the Starr gift card. First of all, it's brilliant because the one card can be used at 30-plus locations. And not just in Philadelphia, but New York, Miami. So you do business around the country. You got business, you got clients. You can enjoy the Starr restaurant experience at all of these locations. It's phenomenal. Here's the best part. You get a gift, too. That's right. Steven Starr thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Go to stargiftcards.com, and you can enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500 in Star gift cards. After that, for every $250 in gift cards that you buy, you get another $50. That's Steven Starr's way of saying thank you for giving the gift of a great dining experience. So say you got a client that loves Elvez, but you're more into Barclay Prime, you're both covered. Say you're in Philadelphia, you get clients in New York. Star gift card, the perfect choice. This is a perfect gift for anyone, everyone on your list. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. That's STARR giftcards.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The Eagles continue to roll. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by, driven by Gary Barbera's Bigger, Badder Birds Big Finish event. The Bird Stars drive Barbera cars. Why wouldn't you? With $10,000 off new. That's why Coach Nick picks Barbera. Is Barbera the best? Boy, I guess. The Eagles beat the Bears yesterday 25-20, improving their record to 13-1. Incredible. Jalen Hurts, 315 yards in the air. A.J. Brown, 181 yards receiving. Devontae Smith, 126. Jalen Hurts also on the ground, 61 yards, 3 touchdowns. So all the Eagles' touchdowns came via Jalen Hurts' legs. So the Eagles, 13-1, and now get set to take on the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve. This update is also brought to you by NJ Transit. You'll be dashing through with savings this holiday season. When you buy one, gift one from NJ Transit. For details, visit njtransit.com/holiday. Keep it locked here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. Santa Barkley is coming to town, and he's delivering $20 million in gifts this holiday season to all FanDuel customers. It doesn't matter if you've been naughty or nice. St. Chuck has something for everyone. Just check your FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge app for no-sweat same-game parlays, bonuses, and all sorts of stuff that'll fill you with holiday cheer. New to FanDuel? Now's the perfect time to sign up, and remember to use my promo code SCORDO. It's my last name. The app is so easy to use. They're always hooking you up with great promotions, and when you win, you'll get paid instantly. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. And use promo code SCORDO to get in the holiday spirit with $20 million in gifts from Santa Barkley.
21 plus and present in PA. Price total dependent on customer participation. Wager requirements apply. Gifts awarded as non-withdrawable site credit or free bets. See FanDuel.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, 2022's been a roller coaster year. So spoil her this Christmas by giving her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. With soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas, exclusively from Pajamagram. Sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her own bare skin. Even more alluring than lingerie. The texture and touch of these pajamas is so seductive that you'll both love the feel of them. She'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and you'll love the way they look. Best of all, Pajamagram does the wrapping for you with free gift packaging. Order today, and Pajamagram will also include a free matching naturally nude nightie with the purchase of naturally nude pajamas. That is free gift packaging and a free naturally nude nightie when you order today. Just go to Pajamagram.com. It's fast, easy, and delivery by Christmas is guaranteed. That's Pajamagram.com.
The Fanatic's Business of Sports is powered by Pico for Business.
If you want to ask Santa for an extra special present, this is something that'll be big business. July 1st, Shaquille O'Neal comes to Philadelphia to play a post-game concert after the National League champions play. I'd say July 1st is the date you want to circle on your calendar. Hey, Santa, grab me some seats. Businesses of all types and sizes are saving money with Pico because Pico's got the financial incentives and technical expertise to help you reduce your energy use and to save cash. See how Pico's helping businesses like yours take greater control of their energy costs to improve their bottom line. Simply complete a customer survey on Pico's digital portal and an energy profile. The report will be generated for you, and this profile is going to provide specific recommendation based on your facilities, equipment, and energy use with great ways to save while either maintaining
reducing or increasing productivity.
Hi, it's Tyrone Johnson. Just because Santa sticks with the same sled every year doesn't mean you have to. Start the new year in style with a new vehicle from Barlow Chevrolet, like the 2023 Silverado, Malibu, or Equinox. Plus, with their Chevy Red Tag event, you can get $500 bonus cash on select popular models ordered by January 3rd. At Barlow Chevrolet, they make sure to stay on Santa's nice list with honest pricing and dedicated service every day. Find them at Barlow Chevrolet in Delran or online at barlowchevrolet.com.
Dell Technologies' Days of Deals for Business start now with fresh, limited quantity deals on tech to drive productivity. Save on select performance laptops and desktops powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping on everything, and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
I know a lot of you really want the State Farm Personal Price Plan, but what's with the oversharing? Like this message from Sarah.
Hi, Jake from State Farm. I eat hard-boiled eggs, like shell and all. The crunch is exquisite.
You don't need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
At the Home Depot, we have the tools for you to give the gift of a smarter home with savings on top brands, like the Google Hub, a command center for your smart devices that raises the IQ of your entire home, or the Nest Learning Thermostat that helps you conserve energy and save on your bill. And if you don't know what to get, gift cards are a smart gift no matter what they get. So this year, gift smarter with savings on tools to make your holiday magic. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
If you're hearing this, you could save an average of $702 a year on your auto insurance with NJM. If you're smelling this, that's the sweet scent of savings that comes with great insurance. And if you can see this, then your radio isn't a radio, it's a television. Now, go upgrade your insurance at NJM.com. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Figure reflects average annual auto insurance premium savings on a national basis for applicants who reported their prior premiums and switched to NJM between 5/31/21 and 5/31/22.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. All right, welcome back to Raleigh House. Here in Fairless Hills, Tunis.
It's your city, it's your house, it's Raleigh House.
Yes.
In Fairless Hills.
So, you know what's funny? There's a nice guy, Moses, that's working here, right? And Moses comes up, nice dude, right? And he's got a cowboy hat on. And you know when you're like, you want to just go, come on, bro, right?
Damn, you look like a nice guy.
Right, but you feel bad. You know what I mean? Like you go, you're like, nah, I feel bad when I thought about you. I mean, amazing.
I mean, look, it's natural to have that kind of reaction.
Yeah.
You see the star and it's gross.
Yes. This has been, it's safe to say, this is the best season in the history of the franchise.
Yeah, it has to be, right?
I mean, I know. I'm talking about regular season.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, I get, there's unfinished business and all this other stuff about playoffs and yeah, Super Bowl and without a doubt. But strictly from a regular season standpoint, this is the best season ever. It's not even close.
Yeah, I mean, they just continue to roll. I mean, they don't look like they're struggling even the slightest bit. I mean, they're I don't want to say they're a perfect team because nobody's perfect, but they're pretty damn close to it. You have an elite rushing attack. The way Hurts has been throwing the football this year, you have an elite pass game because of also your skill players that you have. Your defense, your pass rush is playing close to an elite level. Your corners are definitely elite. We throw that word around a lot. Like, is this team elite? Is this tier 1, tier this? They're all of that this year.
They're the best team in the NFL.
Right. And not just
that's
record.
That's the bottom line. They're the best team in the NFL. That's it. Listen, we could watch all that stuff. God bless you. We could watch all that stuff. The Saturday night Bills, Dolphins, and Chiefs, and all these other teams, and they're all good. But the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. That's just what it is. How about the exchange? Thank you, Nikki, on the text board. How about that exchange between Jordan Mailata and Jalen?
Oh, you love it.
I mean, this is why he is, and we were talking about this. I was talking about this to the Chicago guys about Hurts, right? And how Jalen Hurts is not just like the steward, right?
Right.
He is an emotional and an inspirational leader. Like, he's got all, like, I said it a million times, while I was questioning his arm. I never questioned his heart.
Correct.
His head, and all the intangibles. He has the intangibles. That we know. We said that a million times. He's got the intangibles. And yesterday, the exchange goes like this. When he took a big hit, Mailata leans down and tells him to stay down, right? And then Jalen goes, pick me to bleep up.
That's awesome.
All right? And then Jordan goes, yes, sir.
Yep.
How great is that?
Well, and there's a respect there. And Mailata and Hurts have a great relationship. I remember last year there was the photo, or there was that it was video, but there was the scene when Hurts threw, it was like a game-winning interception or a drop, but it wasn't on him. It was on Jalen Reagor. Reagor either dropped it or it got picked off and he misplayed it, something like that. And Hurts had his head down. And Mailata came over to him, put his arm around him, and kind of picked him up. They have a really good relationship. That photo, Mailata actually talked about this the other day, is actually blown up inside NovaCare.
Wow.
And it's kind of like a brotherhood photo, right? Like, we got each other's back and all that kind of stuff in the good times and in the bad. So clearly there's a great relationship between the two of them. I remember preseason, Mailata was asked about Jalen Hurts, and he said he'd take a bullet for him, mate. He was, he clearly has a really good relationship with Jalen, and that goes a long way when your left tackle, your blindside tackle is that type of relationship. And I have a feeling that basically everybody has that relationship with him.
Well, in that story written by Jeff McClain, our Tuesday guest, who does such a great job covering the Birds, he says, here's what Mailata says. Jordan says, he's got bleeping fight, man.
Yep.
He's grit. He's everything we want. Like, I mean, what's more Philadelphia than that? Dude, what's more? Are you kidding? This team is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They're the best.
Yeah, and I don't know what the weakness is. I really don't know what the weakness of this team is. They might not have any.
No, I hear you. No, again, when you look at them and when you can execute like that, when you can run the ball, when the key too is, obviously, we always talk about Hurts and the improvement he's made with his arm and throwing the ball down the field and all that stuff. But he's also so dangerous in running the ball. He's a running back who's a quarterback. The way he runs he runs like a running back, man. It's amazing to me. He takes some shots. Now, I don't want to make a habit of it, but he knows how to get hit. He braces himself. He knows how to run. He knows how to. It's uncanny how he runs. That his instincts are almost like a running back.
Yeah, he knows how to hit holes. He knows how to cut. He knows how to do all that stuff.
I mean, the quarterback draw is ridiculous.
Oh my God, that one that there's not one bear than 10 yards.
Well, the beauty too is that he waits for Kelsey to seal. Like, it was a part. Like, that's what I mean about his. Like, you got to wait for the seal. It's just a moment, but but you can't give it away too soon, right? It's the moment. And his instincts, his running instincts are absurd. They're absurdly good. It's amazing. Tunis?
No, it is. It is amazing. And then couple that with the way he's throwing the ball this year at an elite level. And, again, I know there was the 2 picks yesterday, but you mentioned it. One might have been on Quez, right? So he's got 5 interceptions this year. The guy's taking care of the ball all season long, and it's just crazy. We always compare to the recent guy. Wentz he could do 5 turnovers in one game just out of stupidity.
Yeah.
Right, holding on to the ball too long, throwing it into tight windows that aren't there, or he was a second too late, and then that window closed. Whereas Hurts has just been so protective of the football this year. That's another reason why you're winning every single week. You win the turnover battle. I mean, I know it's very cliche and it's very elemental, but it's true.
It's true. Win through the trenches and all this other stuff. But look at the line. First of all, we're talking about Mailata. There's also a picture. Thanks, T. Will, for sending me this one. Do you see that picture of Dickerson holding up Hurts?
Yes.
And in the same exact picture when they were in Alabama.
Oh, is it really? That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you what the T. Will sent to me. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. I mean, but it goes back to the line, right? Like, it sounds, offensive line, like we all know it, right? It's not like anything groundbreaking, but it's a truism. Look around football. All right, look at the halves of the playoff teams. So Minnesota, I mean, their front stinks, right? Their defensive front stinks. It's why they had needed a miracle against Indianapolis, come back and win. Tampa's offensive line blows. Brady has no time, right? Their O-line is dead. The Rams' O-line dead. Right? You can go point to all these teams and look at their fronts, both offensive and defense. And no one compares to the Eagles. Your closest team with the fronts is San Francisco. That's it. In the NFC, there's no one close to it. No. NFC, I think Buffalo's really good, and Kansas City's is good offensively. Defensively, they're not as good as the Eagles, not as deep as the Eagles. That front, but that's amazing. That's astounding, dude.
Yeah, and that's why you're 13-1, right? That's why you're 13-1 at this point, because of how incredible the lines have been all season long. And it doesn't. I mean, here's the thing: there haven't been many games where the offense won this one for you, or the defense won this one for you. There have been games, right? We saw the Colts game. Hurts brought them back in the fourth quarter, but the Eagles' defense kept them in check the entire time. Green Bay, the Eagles' offense won that game. But this recent stretch that they're on, it's both sides of the ball that have been winning these games. You're putting up close to 40 points in 3 straight weeks, and you're also keeping the opposition down below 20 points. And that's how good this team is, that both sides of the ball are contributing in wins. It's not just one play on defense.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl was all Nick Foles and then the strip sack.
Yeah.
But that's not the case with this team.
No, it's unbelievable, dude. It's ridiculous. Are you kidding? Oh my God. So we started talking the reason why I bring up this call I had yesterday with Chicago is it's just germane to how we view things today. And I told them yesterday, they said to me, how hard is it to do sports radio and criticize this team? I go, first of all, you got to be an idiot to criticize this team. All right? You got to be disingenuous and a jackal to criticize this team. There's nothing to criticize. So they start laughing, but what do you do? I go, what do I do? I gush. They go,
why do you have to criticize?
I gush. I said, dude, listen to me. I can't do sports radio. I wrote in Chicago because I was a journalist. I can't do sports radio in Chicago because I don't root for Chicago teams. I grew up in the shadow of, Veterans Stadium and the spectrum, right? So, I'm a Philadelphia sports fan. I've been my whole life. So it's easy for me to gush. This is the best. I'm enjoying myself. This is the greatest regular season that I've ever seen. Now, there's been some fun ones. And, when the Eagles defense under Buddy Ryan was amazing. And then, fast forward under Andy, a bunch of those years in the early 2000s, culminating in 2004. The 1 year with Chip was fun. The Super Bowl was incredible, obviously. But this has been the most dominating regular season that I've ever seen in the franchise history. That's something. It's not, and you can't argue it.
No, you can't. I mean, there's week in and week out, they've gone out there and they've just dominated, except for that one little stretch where it was Colts, Texans, and Packers. And look, sometimes you play down to your opponent, which was Houston on a short week. That same Houston team almost beat the Cowboys last week. It happens. It's the NFL. You're not going to blow out every team.
Yeah, they almost beat the Chiefs.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday. I mean, look, that's the ebb and flow. They're immune to the ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Ebb and flow, EBB and FLOW, ebb and flow has been this league for years. Oh, we talk about the ebb and flow of a schedule. We talked about the ebb and flow of when we talk about picking games and the spread and all that stuff. There's such a thing called ebb and flow. It's the nature of when you play an emotional game. And football is emotional. It's physical. You get beat up. All that stuff's real, the ebb and flow. And they're immune to it.
Yeah, they just flow.
That is an amazing feat. An amazing feat.
And I don't see it stopping.
I don't know.
That's the other thing. I don't see. I keep on saying they haven't been exposed, but seriously, you could try to scheme up to stop the ground game, but Hurts is then going to drop back and throw to A.J. Brown, who almost had 200 yards receiving yesterday.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And Devontae Smith, who had over 100 yards receiving. And, oh, by the way, Dallas Goedert should be back next week.
It's ridiculous.
How do you scheme to stop this offense? If anything, you have to try to outscore them, but this Eagles defense is too talented.
Yes.
And by outscore, I'm not saying 21-20. I'm saying you have to score close to 40 points to beat this team.
Yes. Yeah. Studs. That's amazing. All right, let's kick it off for the phone line. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Cuz Radio with the Tunis. Let's talk to our friends. Charles, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Charles.
All right, what's going on, Ant? The last time I saw you,
say, Charlie?
It was at Rally House, and I had my Phillies hat on. So listen, Ant, you were right about Howie. Let me share something. This life is all about relationships, whether in football or real life. It's about building relationships. Now, one of the reasons, and don't underestimate what happened with Howie a few years ago. He's had 3 good drafts, but don't underestimate the disagreement that Howie had with Modrak on draft day. That video went viral, and he has since kind of changed his tune and adjusted some things.
The draft. Oh, yeah.
Remember the draft day? The video went viral. The disagreement between Howie and Modrak.
It wasn't Modrak. Tom Modrak was from years and years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was another scout.
Yeah. The veteran guy.
Tom Donahoe?
Tom Donahoe.
Yeah. But that video went viral.
Yeah.
And since then, it just, allowed him to take a look at some things,
Yeah.
But it's all about relationships. Now, as far as the game ball for yesterday, I'm going to cut the game ball in half. One half goes to the Eagles defense. The other half goes to former Eagles coach Doug Peterson. Because he went in at halftime and cooked up a game plan that just smoked the Cowboys in the third quarter.
Yeah. A couple turnovers, helped out early, switched the field. They got momentum. I would give that other half to Hassan Reddick, though, man.
Yeah,
Hassan Reddick alone.
He played well. He played
was
well.
Amazing.
Now, I do want to share something, and I'm going to touch on what Tuna said. He was talking about Carson Wentz. Do you know last night in a meaningful game for Washington, he was on the bench holding the clipboard?
Yep.
Carson Wentz will be 30 years old next Friday.
Yeah.
In a meaningful game. By the way, the referees gave that game to the Giants last night.
You want to talk about a ripoff?
Exactly.
My God.
Exactly.
McLaurin got the penalty, and he actually checked in with the ref after the touchdown. That was a disgrace. And then, by the way, Samuel gets mugged in the end zone.
That was a disgrace.
It was. I agree.
Now, one last point, Ant. There's one coach right now that's in a mental hospital. That's Belichick.
Yeah.
How he lost that game yesterday.
Oh, my God.
But the stars are aligned. Think about it. It's his former assistant, Josh McDaniels. And who scored the winning touchdown? Chandler Jones, who was a first-round pick of Belichick, who he did not want to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty wild.
The stars are aligned. Hey, thanks a lot, Ant.
Hey, real quick. You wanted to say, I was waiting for you. You can't lay down for the Cowboys.
No, absolutely not. There's some crazy talk going around this morning. Lay down for the Cowboys and get up for the Saints. No way. You played to win the game.
Except now, here's the thing. I don't disagree. However, as a coach, I'm going to be vanilla with my game plan.
It's too early, Ant. We still got a month to go.
No, I'm not resting. I'm playing the game, but I'm going to play it way more conservatively in my game plan. I'm not going to show like I might have some stuff like up my sleeve that I'm not going to put on tape.
Yeah, but it's the Cowboys. It's a division rival. I'm going all out. I'm going all out, Ant.
You got him, buddy.
Yeah,
I know you
take care,
hate
buddy.
him. I see him, buddy. I hate him too, but you got to be smart. It's business, Tom. You got to be smart. And listen, I want to beat him too and clinch down there, Merry Christmas Philadelphia style. But I'm not going to show anything because if I got stuff against them that I can use, I'll wait for the playoffs and use it because I don't need to show them. I'm playing the game. Don't get me wrong. It's way too early. You can't rest. You're not going to lay down. No, you can't do that. But I might have a little bit more extra run calls. My game plan and my game script is going to be a little bit more conservative.
And by the way, you didn't use Miles Sanders all that much yesterday.
Right.
So he's got some fresh legs.
I don't really need – because I don't need the game, desperately. I don't. Now, obviously, I want to beat the Saints because of his pick.
Yes.
And at some point, again, I want to win, so I clinch. Of course, because, as remote the odds are, as long the odds are, for the Cowboys for you to lose 3 straight and then to win 3 straight, I don't want to chance it.
Hey, we see that this league gets questionable sometimes.
It does.
That they want anything they can. They want the Cowboys in there.
Right. However,
it's fishy sometimes.
However, I still have to be smart with how I'm going to approach the thing. Because if I had them, if I got to play Dallas in the playoffs, I want some stuff they haven't seen before.
Exactly.
610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you join us. Cuz Radio with the Tunis. We're live Rally House. Fairless Hills, Tunis. Fairless Hills.
Is there a lot of hills out there?
Fairless.
You were in Mulkill, so that means you were close, right?
No. It's on the other side of the earth. Beautiful people up here. Nice, warm, very nice place.
It's your city. It's your house.
It's Rally House. All right. Get a jump start on improving your health in the new year by finally losing that weight. Right. Schedule a consultation with NJ Diet. Their scientific approach will ensure that you lose fat quickly and safely. NJ Diet uses your hair, saliva samples along with their bioenergetic scans to personalize natural solutions, supplements that balance your hormones, where the side effect is, drumroll, weight loss. You'll shed a contractually guaranteed 20, 40-plus pounds in only 40 days. And NJ Diet uses DNA testing to help you keep the weight off. NJ Diet, all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery, no prepackaged foods. Ew. Full supervision provided every step of the way. You even get the doctor's personal email, phone number, locations, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, Newark, Delaware, from anywhere with live online video consultations. Call them now, 855-5NJ-DIET. Schedule your consult by going to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com, and lose the weight for good.
Fanatic Sports Update.
What a win for the Eagles. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Chickies and Pizza in Malvern. Grab lunch with the Cuz and myself, the Chunas. Well, not this Friday, but most Fridays during the Eagles season as we get you set for the Birds game. That's Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. Eagles beat the Bears yesterday in Chicago, improving that record to 13-1. Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdowns on the ground, throws for over 300 yards. A.J. Brown, close to 200 yards receiving. Devontae Smith, also over 100 yards receiving. So big day for the Eagles offense as well as the defense. And they just continue to roll. They're now 13-1, and the Dallas Cowboys lose in overtime yesterday to Doug Peterson and the Jacksonville Jaguars on a pick 6. Eagles get set to take on the Cowboys on Christmas Eve. This update is also brought to you by NJ Transit. You'll be dashing through with savings with NJ Transit City Pass. Save 40% on your weekday round-trip train fare to Philadelphia. For details, visit njtransit.com/Philly. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Gary Barbera's Big Finish event is a bumper-to-bumper total clearance. We got the car with the biggest, baddest, deepest December discounts. New cars up to 10 grand off. Inventory's flying, because with Barbera's 0 down and no payments for 3 whole months, you need nothing. That's why Birds coach Nick picks Barbera.
Boy, I guess. Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Instant credit, 0 down, no payments. New cars up to 10 grand off. Hello. Gary Barbera's blowing out the bargains, along with a generous donation to the U.S. Marines Toys for Tots. Everything's included, even the kitchen sink. But if you miss it, you're walking.
Cost Barbera Care. 10K off on stock number 22C1014. While supplies last. 0 down and no payments for 90 days for well-qualified buyers on select vehicles. All offers plus tax tags and 422 doc. Expires January 2nd, 2023.
Follow that bet to Barbera's biggest ever year-end clearance, where all we do is discount Dodges, Chryslers, Rams, and Jeeps, even cheaper.
This is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best?
0 down, no payments.
Boy, I guess. Go Birds!
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People ask, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, most other jewelers love to sell diamond studs that are cheap. They have a name for it, frozen spit. I'm serious. That's what other jewelers call their own products, frozen spit. Can you imagine buying a cloudy diamond that's milky color? Oh my, buy real diamonds from a real jeweler. Steven Singer Jewelers, who backs up every diamond with a real lifetime full trade-in value. The best money-back guarantee in the business. Here's why. Other jewelers hate our beautiful and needed diamond studs because ours are 100% eye flawless and near colorless. Beautiful stuff. They come complete with our 14-karat safety silicone backs, so she never has to worry about losing them or outgrowing them, because our diamonds are such nice quality that we offer everyone a lifetime upgrade. You can trade in your Anita Diamond studs and get exactly what you paid for them. I wish I could trade in my old iPhone and get what I paid. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, at the other corner of 8th and Walnut, or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo for CNC Heating and Air Conditioning. When the weather outside is frightful and your PJs are warm and delightful, then who needs a good heater, right? Wrong. Our utility bills continue to rise. Don't get stuck with an old HVAC system. One call to my friends at CNC Heating will ensure that your home will be warm and toasty even without those fuzzy PJs. Look, if you live in Buxton, Montgomery County, you can trust your home to CNC Heating and Air Conditioning. Family owned and proven for 50 years. You'll see why homeowners rely on CNC for their family's comfort. And as a gift to you this holiday season, CNC is offering $500 off all new systems when you mention this ad through the end of the year. Search CNC Heating to schedule your system service analysis today. That's CNC Heating and Air Conditioning. Their family is here to keep your family comfortable all year long.
Every drive starts somewhere. For First Trust Bank, our drive started in Philadelphia and continues to this day. As Philly's hometown bank for more than 85 years, we know this city's people. We understand their passions, and we work our tails off to help them reach their goals every day. Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank. First Trust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Member FDIC.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app.
Bet same-game parlays, where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action on the hardwood. Bets like live player props, spreads, totals, and more. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. BetRivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Pennsylvania only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Of course I use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to clean tough messes off my stovetop and bathtub. But then I discovered I can also use it to easily clean my patio furniture and even my shoes. I'm hooked.
And when wipes won't cut it, I use Magic Eraser Sheets. They're thin and flexible erasers, perfect for everyday messes, like gunk on my counters and sinks. They really are magical.
The reviews are in. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and Sheets make cleaning look easy.
At Total Wine & More, save big on what you love this December with hundreds of deals. Get up to 35% off over 200 different wines and spirits, including Cabernet, sparkling wine, single barrel bourbon, and so much more. These savings are huge, and even better, they're on top of prices that are already the lowest in town. Deals this good don't last long, so visit Total Wine & More to find yours. Love what you find at the lowest price, only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, B21.
We all know Philly sports is big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatic's Business of Sports reports that are powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, go to pico.com/business.
The right gift makes all the difference this holiday, and PGA Tour Superstore has something for every player on your list. The home for golf pros and beginners, PGA Tour Superstore has the largest selection in golf clubs, shoes, apparel, and more. Visit their Plymouth meeting store or shop PGATourSuperstore.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew with the transformative play of the game, brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, transforming the Stadium District in Philly. I love it there. It's actually an incredible hotel, an incredible casino. But the transformation, the transformative play, it comes both sides of the ball. We've been talking about it a lot today. Hassan Reddick, the way that he's been playing all season long, ever since Jonathan Gannon stopped being cute with him, he's been incredible. So the stuff that he's been doing. But of course, offensively, it's the MVP. Just give it to him already at this point. Jalen Hurts, both on the ground and in the air. Ignore the 2 interceptions. He was tremendous, over 300 yards in the air. And of course, what he does with his legs. 3 total touchdown runs yesterday for Hurts. He continues to tally on the total. And look, this is why he's going to be the MVP this year. That's all brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, transforming the Stadium District with world-class gaming, luxury hotel accommodations, and premier dining and entertainment. It's the ultimate game day watch party headquarters, presented by Bud Light. Catch the action at Sports and Social or Center Bar with giveaways, contests, and special alumni appearances. Sip on specialty cocktails at the Prime Rib. Try Philly favorites with a twist at Luck Fu, like cheesesteak egg rolls or the Philly Roll. Enjoy $5 Bud Lights every game. Game days at Live, presented by Bud Light. To learn more, visit LiveCasinoPhilly.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yes, tune in. It is.
With the kids jingle belling,
the most wonderful time of the year, buddy. Holidays.
It's the most wonderful time.
Birds. I mean, are you kidding me?
You know what sucks?
What's that, buddy?
Remember that chance of snow we thought? I just looked at it. It's gone.
Oh, is it
All of a sudden, a warm front came through.
Oh, no.
So Friday was the day it was supposed to snow. It's now a high of 58.
Ah, really?
Low of 22. So it's gonna be one of those weird days. But high of 58. It's gonna be 90% chance of rain. So it's gonna be ugly. Now the next couple of days will be freezing. It's gonna drop to 24 on Saturday.
I actually wanted the snow.
Yeah, me too.
Man.
But that just, it disappeared. Remember last week we were like, man, there's a chance of snow. There's a chance of snow. All of a sudden it's 58.
Yeah, we saw the 2 snow. Oh, my God. I'm just looking at it.
Yeah, it stinks.
Dude, you know what's crazy about it? Is you're right. We saw the 2 big flakes, and the high was supposed to be like 30.
Yeah, so you're like, wow, this is going to stick.
And now, 54, 58. That's insane.
Stupid. I hate it. That was the Heat Miser. Heat Miser won that battle with the Snow Miser.
Oh, dude, look at this, though. And then, and like you said, after that, this is insane. It's going to be 58, and then the nor'easter comes in, and the low is 16.
Wow.
The high's 23 on Saturday. 23. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and I got the wind logo here in Bala.
Oh, my God.
Cold wind sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. That
crazy. Stinks. We had a chance of snow, and now all of a sudden it's just going to be an ugly day Friday.
Yeah.
Nestle in.
Will. Move to Maine if you want snow. Just saying. I look at it. I'm not looking for all kinds of snow, but Christmas Eve, 2 days before Christmas, that'd be nice. Oh, white Christmas action.
Yeah, it stays out there.
You can't be a Scrooge.
No. Yeah, that is it. Wishing away snow is kind of Scroogey.
It is a bit of a Scrooge mo for T. Will there. You know what I mean? Come on now.
And I'm not the biggest fan of snow because driving through it sucks, but, it's nice to look at when you don't have to actually go in to work.
Look at that. I know. Look at this. I got all kinds. I just was handed all kinds of gift cards.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Here at Rally House, Fairless Hills. Stop on by. I got a bunch of $10 gift cards.
Santa Claus?
Santa Claus is going to be giving out gift cards. Look at this. Hey, you guys in line. Come here. Hurry up. Come here. I'm serious. Come here.
Come here.
I got a $10 gift card.
No, it's right over there.
All right?
Right over there.
Here. Right over here. Look at this. I got people coming to me right now. Look at this.
Right over there, Karen. No, keep going. Right,
here you go,
right
buddy.
over there.
Here you go. Might as well. Here we go. Courtesy of 97.5 The Fanatic. There you go.
Yo.
Wow. Oh, I love it. Dude, listen. I wish if I was, instead of buying Twitter, right?
If you're Elon?
Right. Instead of buying Twitter, I'd just go around the country giving out $100 bills.
That'd be nice.
The hell.
Now, he could probably actually still do that. Even after
he's wasting his time. I would go on a whirlwind trip and do it in the oddest places. And always go to stores, right? I'd always go to stuff where you just, where you see regular people that are hustling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you go in and you just, you give cash. That'd be a nice thing to do. Let's go to Justin. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Justin!
Hey, fellas. Good morning. Good morning,
Justin.
Yeah, how about them? Yo, EAGLE. I don't understand. I'm getting tired of this, man. How y'all doing today, though?
Wow, we're doing great. I mean, what's that? This team's outrageous. We got Christmas coming up. Beautiful time.
Now, the only thing I'm tired of is that the Eagles had the easiest schedule in the league, and they're 13-1. You should be 13-1. We're going to pick that ASS Saturday. We're going to pick that.
I mean, that's ridiculous, Tyrone. Tyrone, you know that's ridiculous.
Jalen Hurts will get injured if he run like that.
By the way, you calling today after one of the most embarrassing losses.
That
you have no pride?
Because of your team. Don't you like the Giants?
What are you talking about?
Your team, the Giants. You let the Eagles stranded when Eagles was doing terrible. Y'all got rid of Pet. Y'all got rid of their coach. And yeah, you're a Giants fan. You're not no Eagles fan.
You know what that's called? You're a desperate man. Making up nonsense stories.
You're going to lose 3 games in a row.
It doesn't matter. The game's over. Tyrone, you got no pride. You're seriously. You're one of the most pathetic people ever. I mean, Ty, you're pathetic.
Team don't play, cuz. Don't play 2 teams out of 14 games. Don't play 2 teams.
Oh my God, Tyrone, listen. Really, it don't mean nothing. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself in the streets. Don't mean anything. I mean, there's delusional Cowboy fans. but Tyrone might be the worst. He could be easily the worst Cowboy fan, like King Maggot. Would you agree, Chunas?
Yeah, I mean, just because he's like, there's no sense behind it all.
None.
It's all just nonsense. Like,
Yeah,
you want to talk about Kool-Aid and glasses.
I love the fact because I worked as a sports writer in New York that I was a Giant fan.
Yeah, you're a Giants fan, bro. Still,
Yeah.
just let it out. You're exposed. The Eagles got exposed yesterday, and you got exposed today. Just admit it.
Exactly. I mean, listen, I almost feel bad. I feel like sometimes people who are that challenged mentally, you feel bad about it. You got to have a little, you weren't in the front of the line when God was doling out, smarts. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
It's a sin. I feel bad, Ty, that you could be that delusional. You got to work to be that delusional.
Yeah, I almost kind of respect it at times.
Yes.
Like the phone call when you were at Chickies and Pete's.
That actually was great. That was one of the best. All right, let's go to where we at. Rick, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Rick.
Yo, cuz I have to follow that caller.
I know. How about it?
Hey,
He's
listen,
in on the cover, too. He does a little on the cover work. He calls in as Justin.
Of course. Cockroaches. So you had 2 weeks ago the greatest show where people got caught and you're giving Panera Bread gift cards out. That was awesome. So I referee high school and college wrestling, and I'm out of town and I get caught. My wife just got a shipment of vagina chips, and I blamed it on you. Anyway,
you tell her. Tell her it's on me.
Oh, it's already
on
you. She knows
good.
it. I'm good.
All right,
now.
good.
I'm good. So
I'm a
quick.
purveyor of vagina chips. That's right.
Yeah,
From Lithuania.
Yeah, you got it. You nailed it. You have to be smart Saturday. Of course you don't show. Of course you don't sit. But if they lose, it's not the end of the world. It's hard to beat a team like Dallas 3 times in 1 year. You know that. And the bottom line here is you win. If you win the game the following week, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Didn't the city learn exactly what happens when we have home field throughout and you have to come through the link in the playoffs?
Exactly.
And then we get the 4th or 5th draft pick the following draft. It couldn't be any better set up for us. And, cuz I hate to beat this drum, but Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dickerson, Cox, Jordan Davis, Driscoll, Slay. What do they all have in common?
SEC, baby.
20% of our team is SEC.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And
SEC. Ain't that nuts? You're right.
We never had this before, and we never drafted we never got so many
used to
players.
joke. Do you remember years ago, we would joke, hey, just take all SEC players, right? And the last time, and in fact, now they did. And the last time a coach did all conference was Chip Kelly taking soft-ass Pac-12 players.
Pac-12,
remember
exactly that was the problem. Exactly.
Right.
The reason why
soft-ass Pac-12 players.
Because he's from the Big Ten. No, I'm kidding. But the bottom line is, listen, only one team wins the championship. We're set up for a few years. It's why the Celtics have 17 rings. It's why the Red Wings have 14 rings. It's why the Cardinals have 12 or 13. And the Steelers, these are great drafting organizations. At the same time you're winning, you've got to think about the draft. And listen, I know that Howie's done a great job trading out of that pick. But when you have Will Anderson and Jalen Carter sitting there with 3 teams that need quarterbacks, you can't pass up on one of those two players.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It really is. And I'll leave you with this, and I hate to beat this SEC drum to death, but I'm going to tell you one more thing. Georgia plays Michigan for the national title, and another network decides they want to make money, and they put up, just for the heck of it, against it, Ohio State, Alabama. What game has a higher rating?
Ohio State, Alabama. It's not even close. Yep.
It's incredible, and that's why I would love to have seen Michigan or Georgia, if they had to go to Tennessee and they had to go to LSU, you're not guaranteed they're going to win those two games. Bama had to be in that Final Four, and TCU, you blew it. If you lost that game, you didn't get in the Final Four.
I agree.
A lot of money was
thing.
lost.
Like, again, because I have interest in Michigan, right? Like, Michigan's a good team. I'm with you. But there's no way that TCU should have been in there. I'm sorry, because you're still trying to make the best team. That's not the best. They lost to Kansas State. Let me stop. In a playoff, in the championship
I want
game.
to be greedy. I want to win the championship, and I want Will Anderson or Jalen Carter right next to Jordan Davis for the next
Will Anderson all day long. I'm with you.
Great job. Have a great happy holidays. You know I love you, brother.
Listen, God bless you, brother. Happy holidays.
Save me
Happy
from
New Year.
The vagina chips now.
You got.
See you, my brother.
Enjoy, buddy. Tunis, this is a Tunis discovery, man. You started a movement.
It's amazing. I can't believe it. Happy holidays. I had some people over yesterday that tried some stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What did they think?
Kind of
Did you
similar.
get a couple bags of the V-chips?
They were still just left over because remember it came in the box, which was very important because the box kept everything kind of. I'm not going to say anything. They kept them fresh. How's that? Kept them fresh, and so I had a couple of what else are you gonna do when the boys are over? Yo, check out these chips I found.
Yeah,
and so they tried the chips, and they were kind of like, yeah, I don't really see it. And then like the half hour went by, and they did the whole, you know what?
It's not
starting to get a little hint.
Yes. There is. You're right.
There was an aftertaste hint.
Yes. The hint of the V-chips. Yes, I'm with you, brother. All right, it's, you know what time it is? Yo, buddy.
It's ball time.
You know, when we began opening this vault nearly 2 hours ago, we had no real idea what we'd find inside. As it turns out, we haven't found very much.
Well, Ant, I took a deep dive into the vault today. Deep to the tune of 74 years ago. On this day, Ant, in 1948, your Philadelphia Eagles won their first ever championship.
Wow.
And remember we played the audio last week of Pat Summerall's game-winning field goal?
Yes.
And it was like,
yes.
Well, that was in the 50s. So this was 1948. So, I cut
48 title game. This is funny. We used to talk about it. They never won a Super Bowl, and they'd say, the 60. Okay.
Right. But the championships,
Don't forget the 48 title either.
Yeah, you can't forget that.
All right.
So I have the 1948 title. Now, it's funny. There's no, here's the game, right? It's a 15-minute highlight package. And so, obviously, I cut it down for the sake of the segment. But here's about 2 minutes of incredible audio highlights from the 1948 NFL championship game.
With their backs to the goal, Maloff kicks out for Chicago. Downfield, Pat McHugh takes it, and the Georgia Tech star moves through that snow with the greatest of ease. Here's real deception. Thompson's faking baffled the Cards all afternoon, and Boss Pritchard racks up a nice game.
Music's just incredible.
This time, the Eagles will call on rookie Jack Myers, and he performs like a veteran to put the ball on the Cards' 5-yard line. The Eagles go to the air in quest of a score. Thompson heaves goalward, intended for Pete Pihos. It's a little too long, and Pete slides through the snow. Now the Cardinals start a march downfield. Charlie Trippy has the ball, and the former Georgia Flash skirts his right end, but the Eagles move in and snow him under. In the final seconds of the first half, Maloff fades to pass, but that Eagle line has other ideas. Walter Barnes drops him for a big loss, and at halftime, it's still a scoreless deadlock. In this kind of weather, lugging that football is no easy task. Eagles ball, it's Thompson faking the Cardinal defense out of position. Supersonic Steve Van Buren plows through the line, adding more yardage. Van Buren having one of his greatest days. swings around right end and literally walks right through the opposition for 15 yards. Trippy takes it deep in Cardinal territory. And, brother, that snow is deep, too. On a beautifully executed delayed buck, George U-Haul hurdles over the line to pick up 3 more yards. In the quarterback spot, Tommy Thompson, behind the powerful Eagle line, drives through for a first down on the 5-yard marker. With the championship riding on his shoulders, Steve Van Buren blasts off right tackle for the game-winning touchdown. Let's look at that payoff play again in slow motion. Thompson hands the ball off to Van Buren. A big hole opens up and Steve crashes over for the touchdown. On the last play of the game, the Eagles are knocking at the goal again. Thompson sneaks through to the 2, and the final gun goes off with the Philadelphia Eagles winning the National Football League championship for the first time in 16 years.
Go Eagles!
Wow!
Go Birds!
That's awesome! Dude, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Were they running it up? Were they trying to cover? Like, why wouldn't you just take a knee
That's a good
in that spot?
That's a good question.
It's the end of the game. The gun, and they had a gun back then.
Yeah,
the final gun was a gun. It was a real gun.
Yeah, I would duck.
Flare.
Scared.
No, but I'm saying, why would you just take a knee?
That's a
pre-knee.
Pre-knee, that's right. It's great. It's a great point, man. One day, one genius later on said, you know what would be a great idea? If we just knelt the football.
Yes.
Crazy, but yeah, that's
why imperil anything?
That's how it
They were
sounded,
trying to run
man.
it up, though, dude.
Yeah, they were.
Those 48.
Maybe they were trying to cover. Who knows? So yeah, that was this day in 1948. Yesterday was the anniversary of this. Now, are you a fan? I don't even know why I'm asking this question. You're clearly not a fan of The Simpsons, correct?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But yesterday, it debuted, which, it's still the longest running TV show. I respect the greatness. I don't enjoy it. I never really found it all that funny at all.
Yeah, listen, it started a whole genre, though.
Yeah, it did.
Like,
for sure.
I get how important it was.
Yeah. So here's how it sounded.
Our little cat Snowball was unexpectedly run over and went to kitty heaven. But we bought a new little cat, Snowball too. So I guess life goes on. Maggie is walking by herself. Lisa got straight A's. And Bart, well, we love Bart.
So that's how it sounded in 1989.
Wow.
The first ever episode of The Simpsons. Were you watching?
No.
So you weren't even, were you not into comedy then either?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what it was. Listen, I'm sure I was watching football because Fox. It was Fox.
Oh, I'm sure it was the lead up. Yeah, so you might have actually had it on.
Yeah, I definitely was not watching it.
Shocker.
Like watching.
All right, this day in 1980, a movie was released, Ant. Raging Bull debuted
one of the greatest.
This day in 1980.
He got out of line, I slapped him around, Tommy straightened it all out, and it's all over.
You give me that look, Joey. I gotta accept your answer, But I'm telling you now, if I hear anything, I swear on our mother, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna kill somebody, Joey.
Well, go ahead and kill everybody. You're a tough guy, go kill people. Kill Vicky, kill Salvi, kill Tommy Como, kill me while you're at it. What do I care? You're killing yourself the way you eat. You're fat Look at you.
What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean kill you?
Me, kill me. Start here, kill me first. Do me a favor, because you're driving me crazy. You're a killer, you're a big shot. Just kill, you're a killer.
Excuse me, what do you mean by you, though?
So? What does that mean? Don't mean nothing.
Even you don't even know what you meant by you.
Don't mean nothing.
Joey, that meant something. You mentioned Tommy, you mentioned Salvi, you mentioned you. You included you with them. You could have said anybody, but you said you and them.
You really let this girl ruin your life. Look at you. She really did some job on you. You know how f***ing nuts you are? Look what she did to you.
My wife.
What?
My wife.
You met my wife? Wow.
Yeah,
Dude,
1980
was outrageous.
Yeah, it's a great
You
scene.
picked the perfect scene,
Nice.
too.
Well, it's one of the few movies that I've seen, so it is a.
That says like the perfect scene, dude.
So it's a very good movie.
It's unbelievable.
All right, last
He was
thing.
incredible. The two of them were incredible.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. Last one. This would have been his birthday. Unfortunately, no longer with us. But Reggie White's birthday is today. So here is a little NFL
Look at
Network. He was number 7 in their top 100 players list.
He was the best.
So you'll hear the narrator, and then you'll also hear Mike Holmgren talk about Reggie.
I remember when Steve Young came to San Francisco, he had played against Reggie White in the old USFL. And, we'd be looking at film, getting ready to play the Eagles. And he goes, Mike, I got to tell you about this guy. It didn't take me long to figure out if I'm game planning against that defense, I'll take my chances with everybody else. We had to double Reggie White every single snap. Otherwise, he could single-handedly take over the game. One man changed your offensive thinking for the entire game.
In 8 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles, Reggie White played in 121 games and recorded 124 sacks.
All right.
When I'm on the field, I want to do my best to intimidate the guy in front of me. And I want to do my best to have him intimidated before I play him. That means that this week I got to play a good enough game to where he'll look at it next week and say, oh, man, look what he did to him.
That gives me the chills.
Pretty ridiculous stat.
Yeah.
More sacks than games played.
Dude. I'm bad with this stuff, right? I'm bad with, dates and everything.
Yeah.
But today is an important date that you omitted from the vault.
What'd I do?
Major thing happened many, many years ago.
What'd I do?
Something happened on this date.
I'm going to have to figure this out.
Let's see. What is it? 29 years ago?
What could that be?
Whether you like it or not.
Now I realize why you're not here today.
No, that's not it.
I know why.
That's not it.
You're trying to save your arm because today is the Judas' birthday, baby.
I am who I am. It is what it is.
Happy birthday, buddy boy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's very nice.
I love it. Look at this. Today is the day. You know what's funny is that, I'm bad with dates. I mean, they all say they're the same. Then I look up. It's the 19th, and I get the alert. Look at that.
Me and Reggie.
Look at this, dude. The Judas' birthday.
One and two in terms of importance.
Me
and Reggie.
Man. Well, for me, listen, that's a big deal. I go you, then Reg.
Oh, wow. It's an honor.
All right, that's a big deal.
An honor.
Oh, I love it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Happy birthday, my boy. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. I got to give Chunas virtual punches, 30 virtual punches.
Yeah, that's why I stayed away from you today.
Yes. Save your arm. Let's talk about Meineke right now. Celebrating 50 years of service and trust. Meineke. Now, is your warning bell dinging in your car? Is your check engine light on? I hate that freaking check engine light. It kind of winks at you. I have times it hit me, and I look at it, it's on, and you try to ignore it, and your eyes always divert back to it. Terrible. So listen, don't ignore it. Go to Meineke, all right? Make sure you go to Meineke. As simple as a loose gas cap. That's what it could be. It could be nothing. It could be something serious. You need attention right away or it gets worse. So find out at your local Meineke. And right now, you can save $10 when you spend $50. Save $20 when you spend $150. Save $50 when you spend $400. Bad brakes got you breaking your personal swear jar record? Give your brakes and your budget a break. That's right, with 50% off brake pads and shoes. That's it at your local Meineke Car Care Center. All right, Meineke for tires and brakes and batteries and exhaust. You name it, Meineke, doing car care right.
Fanatic sports
The
update.
13-1 Eagles. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by CNC Heating and Air Conditioning. CNC Heating and Air Conditioning, family owned for 50 years. You'll see why homeowners trust CNC Heating and Cooling for their family's comfort. Visit cc-hvac.com. The Eagles beat the Bears in Chicago yesterday. They just continue to roll. They're 13-1 on the season. They get set now to take on the Cowboys on Christmas Eve. But, of course, Dallas loses to Doug Peterson and the Jaguars yesterday. It was a game-winning overtime pick six for Jacksonville. So the Eagles now have a 3-game lead ahead of Dallas for first place in the division. Of course, also first place in the NFC. Oh, man, it's great right now for the Birds. This update is also brought to you by Amtrak. Your future rides with Amtrak. Amtrak is hiring. Amtrak offers competitive compensation packages and a comprehensive benefits program to meet your needs. Your future rides with Amtrak. Careers.amtrak.com. Keep it locked on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
And Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, Sixer fans, it's Matt Cord for the Bet Parks app, the official winning partner of your Philadelphia 76ers. The Bet Parks app is fun to use. Build around on what you want right from your phone. It's easy to sign up, great customer service, and faster to win than ever before. Download the Bet Parks app today. The Bet Parks app, the official winning partner of your Philadelphia 76ers.
See website for terms and conditions. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? 1-800-GAMBLER.
BetParks is all about football. The BetParks Sportsbook app hooks you up every weekend with special promos on college football Saturdays and pro football Sundays. Every Saturday, BetParks offers a special half the spread promo on one select college football game, and they cut the spread in half at the same odds. Every Sunday, BetParks presents the double the spread promo on one select pro football game and doubles the spread at the same odds. Check out details at the BetParks app, at BetParks on Twitter, or BetParks.com. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At T-Mobile, we believe people deserve more without paying more. For a limited time, get 4 iPhone 14s with their amazing cameras on us and 4 lines for $25 a line.
Wow, it's like expecting a Christmas caroler.
Deck the hall with boughs of holly.
But getting a whole choir.
Deck the hall with boughs of holly.
With an epic horn section, too.
It's the season to be jolly.
It's so cool. I'm capturing it all with the amazing camera on my new iPhone 14.
Plus, T-Mobile has Price Lock Guarantee. Unlike the other big guys, we guarantee we won't raise the price of your rate plan for talk, text, or data. So what are you waiting for? Switch to T-Mobile and for a limited time, get 4 iPhone 14s on us with eligible trade-ins and 4 lines for $25 a line. Get used to getting even more from T-Mobile.
With 24 monthly bill credits and autopay plus taxes and fees for well-qualified customers with 4-line minimum. If you cancel service before 24 credits, credit stop and balance on required finance agreement for all devices is due. Price lock for rate plan price of current on-network service for eligible lines. Excludes taxes, fees, promos, and third-party services. See T-Mobile.com for details.
Guys, listen to this. More alluring than lingerie, feeling like wearing next to nothing at all. Those are naturally nude pajamas, only from Pajamagram. And they're an exciting gift, and they're one that you're both going to enjoy. The ultimate holiday surprise for her, and right now, when you go to Pajamagram.com to purchase the sensuous, naturally nude pajamas, you're going to get a naturally nude nightie for free. Order today, save $75, and insured delivery before Christmas. Go to Pajamagram.com for naturally nude pajamas, and tell them John Kincaid sent you.
Hey, it's Ricky Bo. Ring in the new year with a new ride from Barlow Buick GMC of Woodbury. If you're resolving to make 2023 your best year ever, then head down and check out their brand new vehicles like the 2023 GMC Acadia, Terrain, and Sierra. As far as our New Year's resolutions, at Barlow Buick GMC of Woodbury, they stick to the same ones they've been making since 1971 to provide you with the honest pricing and dedicated service you deserve every day. Stop by Barlow Buick GMC in Woodbury or shop online at barlowautogroup.com.
No firm in Philly has been helping injured workers longer than Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation at paworkinjury.com. With offices in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg, our attorneys are ready to listen and get you the justice you deserve. When you or a loved one is hurt on the job, you deserve the best, a firm that has been around longer than any other. paworkinjury.com. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection. Poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster. In the back.
Dell Technologies' Days of Deals for Business start now with fresh, limited quantity deals on tech to drive productivity. Save on select performance laptops and desktops powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping on everything, and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
When a cold comes on strong, knock it out with Vicks DayQuil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just 1 dose of Vicks DayQuil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day with Vicks DayQuil Severe, the daytime non-drowsy, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, 9 to none medicine. Use as directed.
Catch Sixers game day action at JT Brewski's Pub, 510 South Oak Avenue in Primos. Enjoy outstanding American pub fare with $5 Modelo drafts during all Sixers games. For more info, visit them at jtbrewskispub.com.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Hey guys, Andrew, holiday season is obviously in full swing, okay? It's December 19th. Stop waiting. Get to the showcases at Family Company Jewelers. They're stocked and ready to go. Do yourself a favor and get to their showroom on Route 70, Marlton, New Jersey, and get her a gift that she'll never forget, especially if you're planning to pop the question this year, okay? That's the place where I went for my engagement ring for my beautiful wife. We got the wedding bands there. One-stop shop, really. I did both the same day. It was great. I was ready for wedding day before she even said yes, so thank God she said yes. Also got the Mother's Day gift, first Mother's Day gift. We've got anniversary gifts there. I've sent my parents there. Family Company Jewelers has been a part of my life for many years now. And, of course, if you're not popping the question, but you're still looking for something nice, how about a pair of diamond stud earrings? Can't go wrong there. They have the largest selection of diamonds in the area, and not to mention the best prices around. Family Company has been a friend of the station for many years. You see me there all the time. And I just know Angelo and the family will take great care of you and make sure that you walk out of that store with a gift that she'll be showing off all year long. Don't wait until the last minute to get your shopping done. Well, if you haven't gotten your shopping done, it's last minute. You have 6 days. So get there. One stop to family. You can check off your whole list. Family Company Jewelers, South Jersey's holiday diamond destination.
Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic.
What's up, everybody? It's Tyrone Johnson from The Best Show Ever. I just want to wish everybody, you and yours, a very, very happy holidays. And thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for listening and watching.
Hey, guys, it's Connor Thomas from The John Kincaid Show. I want to thank you guys for always supporting us and wish you a very happy holiday season. We love you in the mornings. We love you any time of the day. Appreciate you guys and enjoy the holidays.
Season's greetings, and thanks for listening to 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
How about it?
Just hear those sleigh bells ring.
11:30 across the Delaware Valley.
Sleigh ride together with you. Outside
Who's that, your boy?
and friends are calling.
Wow. No, it's Andy Williams, man.
Good. That's why I liked it. I was like, it's actually not
that's
bad.
why you liked it. Okay, interesting. It's a nice little pivot.
So it's great being up here at Rally House, which is where we are in Fairless Hills, hanging out. I got some gift cards, meet some great people. My man Doug Sumpman. Doug is from York, PA. He first time in a Rally House, he went, dude, because he's a 4-for-4 nut.
Oh yeah.
And Dougie goes, look at this. This place is outrageous.
Yeah, it's a good place to be if you're a 4-for-4 fan.
It really is. It's
everything
unbelievable.
just stocked. And I remember, when we were there last, it was during the World Series run, and everywhere I looked, I was like, I want that. I want that. I want that. Like, they got it all there.
How about it?
It's cool, different designs. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, they got everything. They got everything. I tell you one thing. You know who I just met? I'm stunned. One of our great callers. One of our great tuners. One of our great callers. He's a great football man. Coach Mike.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Coach Mike. Yo, Coach Mike. What's up, brother? What you doing, Kai? What you doing, buddy?
I heard it's your birthday.
Yeah, tell him. Tell him. Hey, you can say it. You can say it. Tell him. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Oh, what's up, Coach? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yo, you get to do the birthday and Christmas in the same month. You're stealing.
Yeah.
How about that? Sometimes they, you know what? It works against you.
Yeah, sometimes you get shortchanged.
You know.
Like when Grandma would leave the 20 in the birthday card, that was also the Christmas card.
Yeah, that's not. That's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
violation
It's like,
of Grandma.
that stinks.
You can't have that. Yeah, it's a violation of Grandma. You can't be out the gift. Coach Mike, good to see you, buddy boy. My man. How about that? We got all kinds of. It's great. That's why I love being out, especially around the holidays.
The other thing that sucked, the late December birthday, was it was a blessing and a curse, right? We were always on break from school. So,
well, why is that bad?
Well, when you were a kid, you brought in I never got to bring in the little muffins, the Dunkin'.
The cupcakes?
I never got to do the Dunkin' Donuts, the Munchkins.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I never got to do any of that.
Yeah.
But it was also nice waking up and being like, oh, wait, I don't have to go to school today? That's kind of cool.
Listen, dude, the cupcake thing's overrated. I mean, you're better off being off.
Yeah.
You had it made in the shade there. But guess what? I get it. Too close to Christmas, no good. I get it. All right, let's get back to the phone lines. Chris, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Chris.
Yo, gentlemen, happy birthday. And isn't it just wonderful having 13 straight weeks of great day after football?
You're right, brother.
We got one of them was just like it was a fluke. And we should be undefeated. We should be in 14 straight weeks.
It's a gift.
It is a gift.
You're right on.
I'm getting texts yesterday like, oh, they look at how bad they look. Like, I'm like, listen, I don't care how bad they look. If they didn't look that bad, I don't care how bad they look. Just get out of there with a win. Yes. I don't care how ugly, how pretty. Yeah. I don't care what it is. Let's get that win so we can clinch that home field advantage. So my reason to call today was for the fact that if you look at the playoff picture, right? So we got the Giants playing the Vikings. I think they beat the Vikings. We clinch home field advantage. Now, if we beat Dallas Cowboys, now you got a tie, or I think the Giants would have a half-game lead above the Cowboys, which would push the Cowboys down one more seed, which would mean that the Cowboys, if we can finish off as them being the second seed, second wild card spot, that means they play the 49ers. So we actually have an opportunity to control who we play in the playoffs.
Yeah, but the problem is that there's two other games to play. Yeah. I don't believe. I disagree with you. I don't think the Giants beat the Vikings.
After watching what I just saw last night and the other day, and I understand ebbs and flows. I get it.
Gifted the Giants that game last night. That was a gift.
Saquon looked like he's back in action right now, but that's semantics. But I look at it this way. If we can control that playoff picture and we can have the 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys beat up on each other, and Saturday night, run the football. Just run. Put all your offensive linemen out there and run.
Listen, I agree with that. I think you got to be more conservative in your play call. You can't show anything. To me, it's less important about, it's way
Dallas. It's Dallas, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I got to make sure that if I play them in the playoffs, that they haven't seen stuff. I just think it's such a huge advantage.
I agree. I just don't want to beat the Cowboys. Honestly,
if you ask me, I hear you, brother. I agree with you. If you ask me this, though, I kind of wanted them to win yesterday. I wanted it to matter a little bit.
Yes, I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
Watching that pick six.
Yeah,
I had Dak starting in my fantasy lineup yesterday, unfortunately. But I was either Geno Smith or Dak. So I took Dak. Dak actually had a good game, and I'm like, that's a violation. It is. It's
Yeah,
not
but
my
I hear
fault.
you. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah.
And I'm like watching. I'm like, dude, throw a pick. Just throw a pick.
Yeah.
Boom! I was like, oh! My wife is like, what? And I'm like, she's like, no way, they just lost. I was like, yep. And I'll take the 2-point loss on the pick six. But that was awesome to watch them lose. Though. Doug, thank you, Dougie T.
Yeah. I hear you, buddy. Good stuff, Chris. Listen, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen. Go
See
Birds.
you, buddy. Go Birds. Yeah, I hear you. There's a part of me that when I saw the pick six, I was like, yeah. First I went, yeah. Like, when you have your instincts, like your first instinct was, yes. Right?
Yeah, bleep the Cowboys.
Right. But then my second instinct was, oh, man, the game's not going to matter.
You know what's funny? This is back-to-back years where it doesn't matter at the end.
Yes.
Remember, they got beat up on last year because they didn't play anyone.
Right.
And I still remember I was doing post-game, right? And I'm coming in doing post-game going, all right, what the hell am I going to say for 3 hours about a game where they played, guys that weren't even on an NFL roster 6 days ago? There were people that were so mad that they didn't show up against the Cowboys. And that goes back to the hatred of the team. But, dude, I remember being like, what? It doesn't matter. They rested everyone to try to give themselves a better shot in the playoffs. So I hear where he's coming from, where it is still the Cowboys, and you want to win. You don't want to have a bad showing. But like you said, it's a smart thing to not put much out on film for them.
Right. Like, you can't do that.
Because what matters more, a regular season loss to the Cowboys or a playoff win?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why you can't do that. You got to play it smart, and you got to worry about you don't put anything on film. You got to play just to play. But, you're talking about if you do have to match up with them, you want to make sure that you got stuff up your sleeve. Let's go to Ray. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Ray.
What's up, guys? Happy birthday, Tuna.
Thank you, Ray.
So, real quick, Ant, on Friday, you guys were talking about the movie In Bruges. I went home and watched it.
What'd you think?
God. It was instantly in my top 5 movies of all time.
Oh, I'm so happy you liked it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
It was incredible. The dramatic storyline, the constantly comedic and funny, the dialogue and all that. Hilarious.
The dialogue was great. It was so well written. How about this setting too? It actually made me go when we were in Belgium. My family, my auntie and I took the train to Bruges to see it. So I made the pilgrimage there, and it was amazing. It was just everything I thought it would be.
Yeah, and the ending could have went 7 different ways. You know what I mean? It was awesome.
Yeah.
So I disagree that I do agree that you don't want to show the Cowboys anything. I understand that. But I do also think that the Cowboys are pretty good at home this year. They like playing at home. If you go into Dallas and wreck them like you went into the Meadowlands a couple weeks ago, how good is Dallas going to be feeling about coming to South Philly in January?
Yeah,
I think if you just assert your dominance and just give them your 10-4 record's kind of cute, but you're not on our level. I just think if you dominate them, they're not coming into the link in January and winning.
Yeah, but you know what? More than the mental advantage, though, is the X and O advantage. I just think the X and O advantage supersedes any kind of thing because, I could then say to you, well, how hard is it to beat a team 3 times in a year, right?
Okay, but I can also say to you, if you play that clip that Tunis played of Reggie was pretty much saying that exact same thing, that he wanted to beat you for the next time he played you.
Yeah, that's a good counter. It's a good counter. I just think the football piece of it means more to you. I'm not saying you lay down. I think you got to play. You got to play the game, and you play it to win. But I'm just not going to go all out with it.
And I agree with you. You don't pull out every stop, and you don't pull out every trick play.
Right.
You try not to show much. Like the other caller said, if you can run the ball down their throat and dominate them all day,
totally,
that's fine.
I'm with you. Yeah.
But
let me ask you a question. Are you going to be heartbroken if they lose? Because I'm going to be like, nah,
No, I'm not going to be heartbroken. But I just think you have an opportunity to really, because Dallas, they're 10-4, but they're not that good. Everybody knows they're not that good. Just beat them and, show them who the team is. I don't know. I think you just kick them while they're down and put your foot on their throats.
Yes, I'm with you. I hear you. I just, there's a difference. It's like Daddy Mufasa says, hits me, and he goes, there are 14 weeks of film. What do you think they're hiding at this point? First of all, THEIR. Come on, Daddy. The playoffs are about execution, not surprising the teams. Wrong. You're absolutely wrong with that. It's not just about execution. It's about what you show against a particular team as well. That's why you're not looking at this correctly, Daddy. You're wrong about that. It's about what you have against that team. So I'm game playing the Cowboys. I might have seen something in film against the Cowboys now with tendencies. You didn't play Dak the first time you played him. So all things change. You have to, it's always about film. The whole thing is built off of it. Yes, it's execution, but it's also about game plan. And you're kidding yourself if you don't think that's what it is. Ron, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Ron.
Hey, it's VT Ron, my man.
What do you say, VT Ron?
Hey, I still can't wrap my head around 13-1. I can't do it.
I know, dude. It's unbelievable.
Is that amazing? Hey, Tunis, in Italian we say agori. Agori, bello. Happy birthday in Italian.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, I don't know if you got my message last week. A good beat writer for the Eagles, who with the Eagles a long time, Mark Eckel. I don't know if you know Mark. Anthony, you remember Mark?
I love Mark.
He had a heart attack.
Oh, that's so...
Oh, no, he's doing fine. He's home.
Okay, good.
He had a triple bypass. And he's home, and he's resting, and he's doing great. He lives down here. He lives down in Myrtle. Him and I hang out all the time. So, and then the other thing, I'm getting ready to go to the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I got the chains again for today.
Oh, get out. Awesome.
Yeah, we got UConn's coming in. Yeah, we got Myra Jr. coming in, and UConn and Marshall. Should be a nice game.
Yeah.
Should be a good game. UConn is really, man, I'll tell you what he's done with that team is amazing. So, hey, getting to yesterday. Ant, you said earlier that there were a couple times where, or you said there was, the game was in control the whole time. There were a couple times I was a little bit edgy, especially after we missed the field goal, or what was the extra point I think he missed. But and turning the ball over. But my point being is that as out of sync as they played yesterday, that shows how good of a team they are because they come back and they still beat you, and they beat you good. That wasn't the best team that we saw out there yesterday as far as I'm concerned. They were out of sync, and like you said, it's a middle of a sandwich, between the second game of a 3-game road trip, and I just think the way they handled yesterday, there were a couple times where I got a little sweaty, but it just goes to show when you're a really good team and you don't have your best, you're still going to win. And that's kind of what I took away from yesterday. Jalen made a couple great passes, even though he got picked twice. And I think, the one time was on Quiz. I think, that one, the one pick. But other than that, I thought they really played, they didn't play their best, but they played well enough to win. What do you think? I mean, that's the way I see it.
I thought it was easier than you did, but, I mean.
Got a little sweaty.
I never got the sweat. I honestly never got the sweat. The thing that's amazing, we can both agree on this, brother, is that they are impervious to the ebb and flow of the league.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That's what's astounding to me.
You pointed that out with some other teams where, you talk about Buffalo. Buffalo's got losses, and that's the most amazing thing. No matter who they play, I mean, that's just amazing. They stay with the team. So, I saw that, and I agree with y'all. Don't show Dallas what you have in the book. I think if you play vanilla, you can still beat the team playing vanilla. Just run it, Mike, all day. And you know what? I am so glad that karma got him. Parsons got the karma stuck right up his giggy yesterday, and I was happy for Doug. Hey, boys, Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you.
Oh, my
And go
God, Merry
Birds!
Christmas, my brother. That's awesome, man. Go Birds. That's fantastic. Wrinkles are ever evolving. Please understand that. Come on. When we're looking about Sunday and how you approach it. Again, you try to win the game without a doubt, but you got to be smart with things. This team is so well coached. Once again, it shows you. All right. Look at the birthday boy flexion.
Here, I'll leave this one going for your read.
What are we talking about, Judas? Ah, look at this. Perfect little Barry White for the pajamagram. You know you need that. You put on Barry White, boys, right? And then you go to pajamagram.com and you get her the best thing to wearing nothing at all, the naturally nude, silky pajamas only from Pajamagram. Sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her soft skin. Even more alluring than lingerie, the texture and touch of these pajamas, so seductive, you'll both love the way they feel. Leave nothing to the imagination with naturally nude pajamas. All right, she's going to love that feeling weird next to nothing at all. And you'll love the way they look. And by the way, today, order at Pajamagram will include the naturally nude nightie. And that's a $75 savings on a best-selling holiday gift. Order today, you get that free $75 nightie. Best of all, Pajamagram does the wrapping, free gift packaging. In a year filled with the unexpected, get her something she can count on, but you got to order today. Last year, they sold out before Christmas. Here's what you do. Go to pajamagram.com right now. That's pajamagram.com to order naturally nude pajamas and tell her Cuz sent you.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Another win for the Eagles. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? Because they offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries, and they've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone. AutoZone. The Eagles beat the Bears in Chicago yesterday 25-20, improving their record to 13-1. Of course, league best 13-1 record. And now they get set to take on the Cowboys, who lost in overtime to the Jaguars yesterday. So the Eagles have a 3-game lead over Dallas, not only for the NFC East lead, but of course the NFC lead. So hopefully the Eagles can continue to play well and get that first round bye. This update is also brought to you by Wawa. It's gift card season, and Wawa's your one-stop shop for all gift cards. From Wawa gift cards, Wawa e-gift cards, or a gift card from your favorite brand, Wawa has a gift card for anyone on your list. Keep it locked during The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Barbera! Gary Barbera's Big Finish event is a bumper-to-bumper total clearance. We got the car with the biggest, baddest, deepest December discounts. New cars up to 10 grand off. Inventory's flying, because with Barbera's 0 down and no payments for 3 whole months, you need nothing. That's why Birds coach Nick picks Barbera. Boy, I guess.
Philadelphia's credit connection.
Instant credit, 0 down, no payments. New cars up to 10 grand off. Hello. Gary Barbera's blowing out the bargains, along with a generous donation to the U.S. Marines Toys for Tots. Everything's included, even the kitchen sink. But if you miss it, you're walking.
Cost Barbera Care. 10K off on stock number 22C1014. While supplies last. 0 down and no payments for 90 days for well-qualified buyers on select vehicles. All offers plus tax tags and 422 doc fee. Expires January 2nd, 2023.
Follow that band to Barbera's biggest ever year-end clearance, where all we do is discount Dodges, Chryslers, Rams, and Jeeps. Even cheaper.
This is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best?
0 down, no payments.
Boy, I guess.
Go Birds!
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast, reliable internet for just $49 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Or ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Call or go online today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. EcoBill and autopay required. New 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Mobile savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers. Comcast Business Internet required.
Basketball season is here, and it's time to take the court with BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA and an official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Download the BetMGM app today and make every play and every basket mean more than ever. When you sign up, you'll get a piece of the action and enjoy instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and boosted odds specials. With the trust of MGM Resorts, the BetMGM app is the perfect way to experience the excitement of wagering on basketball or on any of your favorite sports. Download the app and take the king of sportsbooks with you wherever you go. Get ready to turn game time into showtime with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Pennsylvania only. If you or someone you know with a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Since the dawn of time, men and women have fought over one thing: the temperature. It's too hot. It's too cold. I'm sweating. I'm freezing. It's time to end the thermostat wars. With special financing offers on a high-efficiency heating and cooling system, including Trane's whole house air filtration system, you'll get even, consistent heat and breathe cleaner, healthier air. Visit Trane.com to find an independent Delaware Valley Trane comfort specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
'Tis the season of snow blowers and generators. Lawn and Golf Supply in Phoenixville has every size snowblower in stock right now. Lawn and Golf also specializes in parts and services to keep your equipment running smoothly throughout all seasons. Now to the end of the year, Lawn and Golf is running specials on overflow inventory from spring and summer. I'm talking riding and zero-turn mowers. Go to lawn-golf.com for all your outdoor equipment needs. That's lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville has you covered for all seasons.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? If your check engine light is on, it may be affecting your MPGs, but the free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help. With the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes, you'll know what's affecting your gas mileage and more, and you don't have to drive too far to find the fix. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service is available at all 6,200 stores.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
See details at AutoZone.com.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled brake squealing for this breaking news bulletin. Right now, get 50% off brake pads and shoes at your local Meineke Car Care Center. For tires, brakes, batteries, exhaust, and more, trust Meineke. Doing car care right.
The right gift makes all the difference this holiday, and PGA Tour Superstore has something for every player on your list. The home for golf pros and beginners, PGA Tour Superstore has the largest selection in golf clubs, shoes, apparel, and more. Visit their Plymouth meeting store or shop PGATourSuperstore.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Now's the perfect time to download FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge. It's America's #1 sports book. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. Just sign up with promo code FANATIC. Of course, you can go money line, you can go point spread, or you can go with a parlay, money line parlay, money line, or a parlay for the spreads, or of course the same game parlay where you go with the player props, which I absolutely love in all sports, not just football. But now is the perfect chance to do it because you have basketball going on, you have hockey, and you have football. It's all in this one app that's safe and secure and super easy to use. Just sign up with promo code FANATIC for your no-sweat first bet. That's promo code FANATIC and make every moment more this season with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued is knowledgeable. Free bets expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing,
all right.
Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la.
Hello.
How about it, Tunis? Let it play, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot this is a staple.
Santa's got a little friend. His name is Dominic.
Thank you, Dougie P.
The cutest little donkey. You'll never see him kick. Visits his paisans with Dominic. He'll be
What are you thinking, man? It's 12 o'clock. It's Christmas week.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's the damn countdown.
You know what I mean? You got the birthday. What are you going to do specials? Chris, you going to do something special for your birthday?
No, not really. Today's not the day, you know. So I'm kind of hanging out. She's working today. So
really,
yeah, you know.
I mean,
I had some boys over yesterday, watched the Eagles game. So it was kind of more so yesterday was the.
Okay, so you celebrated yesterday?
Yeah,
that was
they didn't even know it. They came over. There was pizza and there was beer, and so like in the back of my mind, I was like, "This is my celebration," you know.
There is nothing better than that sort of thing, right?
Well, just hanging out.
Hanging out with the guys, playing football.
Yeah, and it was great because after the game ended, we fired up the N64 and played the NFL Blitz for like 2 hours. Like that, my voice is honestly hoarse today because we were screaming the entire time.
You know,
all the wives were upstairs, so they were kind of like, "What's going on down there?" You know, we were busy. I was playing as Cordell Stewart, and it was important.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that's my favorite. You're playing as Cordell.
Playing as Cordell and Cordell.
Dude, that's fantastic, man. Are you kidding me?
It was just great. You just see some of the names, man. Harbaugh was the quarterback for the Ravens.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fun time.
That's cool, man. That's really cool. Harbaugh, by the way, the Colts may offer him that job.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow, how about it?
Would you leave Michigan to coach that job?
I mean, has he been wanting to come back? I feel like the Michigan thing, I feel like he's on the hot seat every year. And then obviously they're very good this year. I don't know. I mean,
he's not on the hot seat now because he beat Ohio State
twice.
Right.
No. I'm saying that obviously this year's different.
For life. Yeah. He's good for life. After these last 2 years, he's good for life.
I'm probably staying.
You staying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so much money there. I mean, obviously, it's not like you're not making any money in the NFL, but
I know. I'm trying to help let me ask you a question before I text my Phillies guy. Is it when they go down to the pro shop at Citizens Bank Park, you can get custom jerseys. You can get a Turner jersey there, right? They should have them, no?
If they don't have the jerseys made yet, I think they actually have the machine there, so you could.
They have the machine there, right? That's what I thought.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. So you can say, "Hey, just put Turner on the back."
Jersey.
Yeah,
right. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Because I remember a buddy of mine did that for Ibanez, but they didn't put the Enye over the N, so it was Ibanez.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, which kind of sucked, and he didn't realize until he got home. But he got the Ibanez jersey.
Ah, that's key. That's a big deal.
Yeah, you need the Enye, man.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go to Rich. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Rich.
Hey, guys. Judith, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I just have to let you guys know we decided to host Christmas. For Christmas. Yeah,
nice. So now you're good. You don't have to go to your aunt's house. We were going to talk to your aunt.
Yeah, I know. You guys were, so I'm psyched about that.
And it works. Yeah.
And it works out good because it's the fantasy championship semifinals for me too.
Oh, good for you, buddy. So you're in. You're hosted now. That's good.
Yes, so it works out good. I want to talk about the game on Sunday.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with you guys. The only thing I didn't like as much, we said it was first down we threw the ball, and then we threw the ball again, and then we threw the ball. I don't understand sometimes why we just don't run sometimes.
Yeah, listen, I agree with you. Like yesterday, I was thinking the same thing. Like, you got to run the ball more. Yeah. He got a little pass happy, and it wasn't just the RPRs. There were a lot of pass plays with it. I think you got to call more straight runs with Sanders. I would agree with that.
And the thing is, I think we need to just make a statement and just blow out the Cowboys Sunday. I feel like that would be a huge statement to the NFL too.
Yeah, you already made your statement though. Like, I don't think you need to do that. What you need to do is play it close to the vest.
Sure.
You know, so you don't show much, but you win, you win. Yeah. But I already think they made that statement. I mean, they're rocking 13. Think about this. Yeah. They're rocking 13-1,
which is really awesome.
Like, are you kidding me?
Hey, I do got to talk to you about one game. Have you ever seen? Did you watch the Raider game yesterday?
I never saw that. I never saw that.
Have you ever seen that in your entire life before?
It's insane.
I can't believe that.
I know.
I was like, I didn't know what to say.
Right? Unbelievable.
And the guy who used to play for New England too, on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, I can't believe that a Belichick coach team would do that.
Yeah, and also all he do is have to go down, and they would have went to overtime.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. It was stupid. Yep.
Yeah, it was weird. But if I win fantasy football, you and Junith and I are going out to lunch.
You save your ducats, all right,
Let's
buddy?
go.
We're rooting for you, though, pal.
Yeah, so.
You got it, Richie. You got it, buddy. And I'm proud you're hosting.
Yeah, that worked out big time for him.
Yeah, good for. I'm happy for him.
Dude, by the way,
we were going to talk to his Aunt Jenny.
I snuck by in the fantasy playoff yesterday.
Oh yeah.
The guy,
how did Christy do, by the way?
She lost. She's out in the first round. But she made it to the playoffs. That's all that matters. But the guy I went up against had Sanders. I won by 4 points. So Miles Sanders got him a whole 1.9.
Oh, my God.
And Sanders has been a walking, double-digit guy this year. So I snuck by, man.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? That's fantastic.
So that sucks for him.
But I can't believe, you know what I mean? I can't believe it. Like, when I think about the gameplay, because I thought it had the makings of a Sanders game.
Yeah, I thought so too.
You know?
And he didn't touch the ball to the second quarter.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I
really was.
I wouldn't do that again. I would feed the beast a little bit.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. It's not like Miles Sanders is Boston Scott, right? So think of any NFL team not giving the ball to their lead back until the second quarter. And it's not because the opposition had a 9-minute drive to start. We've never seen anything like that. Even in this pass-happy league.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm stunned, right? I'm stunned. That's crazy how that would be. Let's go to Brian. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Brian.
Yo, what's up, cuz? How's it going?
What's going on? It's Brian in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
He's like our man in Amsterdam.
It's been a minute. Hey, I want to give Jules a shout out for his birthday, man. Happy birthday! But I heard him earlier talking about how his birthday was bad because he was off school. When my birthday is on Halloween, so I got free birthday parties. I would go to school. Everybody celebrated Halloween, so that was cool, man. So I feel bad for him. He had to celebrate by himself without his friends. But anyway, in the suspicion of Philadelphia fans like I am, man, you guys would not believe how quiet it has been here all season. This town has been so quiet on the Cowboys. They don't want to brag. I've been living here for 20 years. This is the first season I have never gotten a text from a Cowboys fan.
Really? They know. They fear the birds.
I haven't. Look, my wife's family. My wife's converted. She was a Cowboys fan. She's an Eagles fan now. Been one since 2010.
Now, she's the one who's down there. Who's from there?
Yeah. She's from it. She's actually from the East Texas side, about an hour and a half away from Dallas. Her entire family. She has a huge family. They're all Cowboy fans. I haven't got a text from them. We used to go to Thanksgiving lunch, Thanksgiving dinner over her grandmother's house. They didn't say anything. This fan base is in a panic right now Simply they're waiting for Dallas to collapse. They're just waiting for, because, last year, the playoffs, when the 49ers heard them, that was across nationwide, how they were crying. But they're not bragging. The radio stations keeping it low. Matter of fact, the first time since I've been here, after we beat them, they congratulated us. Hey, Eagles, great game. I was like, am I in the freaking Twilight Zone or something? That's the only thing, and I think you're right. You're 100% right, because we just need to run the ball and keep it simple, because most likely we're going to see them again. And in my opinion, when you play a team multiple times, the team that loses has the advantage. You know what I mean? So if we come in, we just go vanilla. If we lose, don't show them anything, because they're going to play their butts off. Trust me, after a loss, they're going to give us everything. You know what I mean? So you're right. We just need to go vanilla, go in there, play ball. If we win, cool. If we don't, cool. I cannot believe I just said that. I'm the same way you are. I'm just being sensible. I just cannot believe I just said that. I wanted to pull that back in my mouth as soon as I said it. But you're right, man. We just need to. We want to win this game, but we need to focus on the next two for the most part. Go in and try to win, but just don't show them anything. Right. I know it's Dallas. I would love to crush them, but we're going to see them again in the playoff, and that's when we destroy them. That's when we destroy them, guys. So anyway, great talk to you guys.
Oh, it's awesome, Brian.
Merry Christmas to you, fellas.
Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas, man. Hey, that's fantastic. My boy the Wiz says, yeah, you got to win. You got to win. This game does mean something. I mean, listen, I know that mathematically, if the Eagles would lose all three and the Cowboys would win all three, then they would be the 1 seed. Minnesota hold the tiebreaker, so it's the same thing. That you would have to lose all 3 games, and Minnesota would have to win all 3 games. That's not happening. I mean, I feel confident enough in this team to say that. I'm not saying you lose. I'm not saying you rest guys. But I do believe that you're not going to lose all 3, and that Minnesota or Dallas would win all 3. I mean, I think this team gave you the benefit of the doubt. No, Jonas?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that they've already locked it in without it actually being locked in.
Yeah.
They're not going to lose back-to-back weeks.
No, and those other 2 teams aren't going to win all 3. They're not.
No.
I don't think you lose all 3. I mean, they've shown you that they're. First of all, you know that they need to beat the Saints, right? Like they need to win. You know they're going to try to win. You just can't do it in a way where you're going to show stuff. Like, that's a big deal.
Right, and let's also say this. I'm trying to think of what other reasons why people want to win so bad, other than it being the Cowboys. It's not like I don't think the Giants are going to catch the Cowboys in terms of the wild card. Like, the Cowboys are locked in as the first wild card team.
Yes.
So it's not like that's going to change anything where you go, I'd rather them play this team than that team. No, I mean, that's not going to change. The Giants aren't going to rattle off 3 wins in a row.
Exactly. I'm so with you. I'm so with you. Boog, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Boog?
What up, cuz? You hear me okay?
I got you perfect, buddy.
My man. You're kind of speaking right to me with everything so far, except for one thing, and I'll touch on that. But as far as the Dallas next week game, and you're saying it doesn't matter, I'm with you. I was ecstatic. I scared my 3-year-old daughter when I yelled when Dak threw that pick 6 in overtime. I was happy, and then I immediately turned into, oh man, it doesn't mean as much. It takes a little luster away because me as a fan, I was trap game with the Bears. I was overlooking them. I wanted Dallas, the Micah Parsons comment.
I know.
I was getting myself hyped, but this game was going to be for blood. You know what I mean? It was the division. It was the number 1 seed. It's the bye. It's home field. It was going to be for everything. And then them bums had to choke one away and kind of, you ever see the movie Troy where Hector is fighting Achilles and Hector falls over, he trips over a stone, and Achilles says, "Get up, Prince of Troy, I'm not going to let a stone steal my glory." You know what I mean? It was almost like that. It's like, come on, Dallas. show up, and I wanted them because
I know. I thought the same thing. I know. I completely agree with you. I was the same way going, look at this. Christmas Eve. You know what it is, too? Everybody over the house and everybody together throughout the Delaware Valley, right? All the homes. And I wanted everybody to just be like rooting like crazy with the Eagles, And
then when we go and stop them, it really is Merry Christmas, Philadelphia.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It was setting up to be perfect. But listen, let me touch on something else.
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that your first caller wasn't Charlie. Oh, Nick, run the ball. Stop killing my quarterback, Nick. I mean, I don't know how much is on Jalen and how much is on Nick with the RPO, keeping the ball, not giving it to Sanders.
Well, that's on Jalen and his reads, right? All he's doing is reading the defense. But you got to call design runs. You got to call run plays for Sanders. You got to call his number. Sometimes you go beyond that, right? I
hear you. I was really unhappy with how that game started, where it was just like, what are we doing? We're just showing ourselves sloppy football. It's just not what you wanted. So I was hoping to see Miles touch the ball, a little bit more there.
I agree with that.
He's
I agree with that. And I thought you got to feed Sanders a little bit more with actual called running plays. I thought the same thing, but I didn't expect. I kind of expected them to come out like that, truthfully. And I thought it could be a close game, but they're impervious to it. Look, they wound up winning that game without a sweat.
I know. I mean, Judge,
they're amazing.
Some of them throws to Devontae and even the
A.J. Brown one.
But even the one to A.J. Brown in the corner of the end zone that got defended on.
Yeah,
that got batted down.
It's a great throw.
That ball was on a rope. It's rare you see Jalen, rip one like that.
Yeah.
So before you cut me, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Chunas, the Montreal Lutes, and it's also my boy Ferg's birthday today. So you guys share a good number with the December 19th day.
Yeah, that was a dark time in my career.
Chunas, that's a throwback right there, Chunas.
Damn right it is. I appreciate you bringing it up.
I love it, Bug.
You guys are my boys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Bug. Merry Christmas, my brother. God bless you and the family.
It's funny. I actually brought that up like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Pat and I were doing the weekend show, and I think Ray was running the board, and he said something wrong or something. I was like, dude, don't worry about it. I said with confidence on the air once, Montreal Lutes. Like with confidence, dude.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. I was not the Aleuts.
I was with you.
Yeah, it was the Alouettes. Found that out. That was great. Alouettes, whatever. Yeah, but I said it with confidence.
You're still mispronouncing it.
Yeah. Well, who's watching the CFL? Alex Singleton's mom? What do I care about?
I love you, man. You're unbelievable. You're awesome. That's the best. That is the best.
Poor Christy checks in. She just saw the weather report. She's bummed out, dude.
She wanted the snow?
Oh, she loves it, dude.
Yeah.
This is her time. Christmas and the snow and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I can't tell you the last time we had a white Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of Christmases, like, we're turning the air on because we'd have the parties, right? Now,
dude, last year,
60 degrees.
I took Massimo to the baseball
Yeah, I remember you
field
telling me that, yeah.
because he got a bat last year. Now, we went to the baseball field, and in fact, that's when he hit his first, like, legit home run. Now, it's off BP, but I was throwing him BP, and he went yard.
Well, that's good.
We had to Santa brought him the new bat. Now there's probably another bat that Santa's looking at.
So I'm reading something here that the last time we had a white Christmas.
When was that?
Was 2013.
Wow, really?
And it was like not even half of an inch of snow.
Okay.
But that's the last time we've seen snowfall on Christmas.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I was hoping it. I was hoping.
There was another one in 2010 where there was like legit snowfall. I mean, that's over a decade ago.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, that song's... I'm dreaming of a dry Christmas at this point.
I know.
Or a cold Christmas.
Well, actually, it's going to be freezing.
That's the new song. Yeah. I'm dreaming of a cold Christmas.
You know what sucks is that it's just free. It's going to be freezing.
Yeah, at least when it's warm and you have all the people over, you go, hey, you want to have a beer outside? You want to sneak outside, have a beer? You can't do that when it's 25 degrees out.
Dude, it's going to be 25. It's ridiculous. 25. Sunday, 28. All next week, it's going to be freezing. You're not going to want to go anywhere. That's what sucks.
That does suck.
See you guys. I'm live at Rally House. Right here in Fairless Hills, Tunis.
If I leave now, I'll be there soon.
This is great. A lot of great people. My man, The Wiz, goes, I've seen it happen too many times, talking about a team that needs to win. I said, when? When's the last time? He went, I don't know. It's Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I swear I've seen it before.
It's Philadelphia. This team is, I'm telling you, this is not the whole, we're in the roaring 20s, man. We got to put to bed the Philadelphia thing. All right? We got to put it to bed, Tunis. We're in the era of good times.
Yeah, I mean, there's no, like we said, we can't do the other shoe thing.
Right? No shoes. No
shoes, bro.
Bro, we don't have to worry about that stuff. All right. No shoes, just nightgowns and pajamas. Let's talk about the pajamas. Pajamagram. Guys, this Christmas, you're looking for another gift, right? You're going, oh, what am I going to get? I got to get her. Something great. How about this? Of course, she's going to love the silky, naturally nude pajamas only from Pajamagram. Now, you'll love them, too, because you don't have to worry about just getting the Lithuanian chips, Tunis. You got the sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas that feel just like her soft skin. Even more alluring than lingerie, the texture, the touch of these pajamas, so seductive, you'll both love the way they feel, all right? Leave nothing to the imagination with naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram. If you order today, Pajamagram will include a free naturally nude nightie. That's a $75 savings on a best-selling holiday gift. Order today gets you the free $75 nightie. Best of all, Pajamagram does the wrapping for you with free gift packaging. In a year filled with the unexpected, get her something she can count on. But you got to order today because last year they sold out before Christmas. Here's what you do. Go to Pajamagram.com right now. That's Pajamagram.com. Order the naturally nude pajamas and tell them Cuz sent you.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Another dub for the Eagles. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Wawa. Free Coffee Tuesday for Wawa Rewards members are back. Every Tuesday, Wawa Rewards members get a free any-size coffee. Gotta have a Wawa. The Eagles improved to 13-1 yesterday when they take care of business against the Bears in Chicago, winning 25-20. Jalen Hurts, 315 yards in the air, 181 of which went to A.J. Brown. Ridiculous. And 126 went to Devontae Smith. Your next closest receiver was Kenneth Gainwell with 9 yards receiving. Jalen Hurts added 3 touchdowns to his resume, all on the ground, 61 yards rushing for the quarterback, the MVP yesterday. Eagles 13-1. Dallas loses to the Jags in overtime, so the Eagles now have a 3-game lead over Dallas as they get set to take on one another this Saturday, Christmas Eve. Can't wait. Keep locked in the Fanatic for all latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Gary Barbera's Big Finish event is a bumper-to-bumper total clearance. We got the car with the biggest, baddest, deepest December discounts. New cars up to 10 grand off. Inventory's flying, because with Barbera's 0 down and no payments for 3 whole months, you need nothing. That's why Birds coach Nick picks Barbera.
Boy, I guess. Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Instant credit, 0 down, no payments. New cars up to 10 grand off. Hello. Gary Barbera's blowing out the bargains, along with a generous donation to the U.S. Marines Toys for Tots. Everything's included, even the kitchen sink. But if you miss it, you're walking.
Cost Barbera Care. 10K off on stock number 22C1014. While supplies last. 0 down and no payments for 90 days for well-qualified buyers on select vehicles. All offers plus tax tags and 422 doc. Expires January 2nd, 2023.
Follow that Barbera's biggest ever year-end clearance, where all we do is discount. Dodges, Chryslers, Rams, and Jeeps, even cheaper.
This is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best?
Zero down, no payments.
Boy, I guess. Go Birds!
This week's Player to Watch is brought to you by Bradford White. Bradford White water heaters are built to be the best. The Player to Watch this week, it's easy. It's the game we're all obsessing on. The Birds heading down to Dallas. And we know that Jalen Hurts is the player to watch because Jalen Hurts is going to have to face that Dallas defense that has been very, very stout this season. I guarantee you he's got a couple of pieces of coal to jam right in their stocking because the Birds are flying towards that number 1 seed and they don't want Dallas to stand in their way. For exceptional hot water performance for your home or your business, ask a plumbing professional about installing a Bradford White water heater. Whether it's gas or electric, tank or tankless, how you heat your hot water matters. So choose the quality, efficiency, and reliability of Bradford White for your starting lineup. To learn more and to find a pro near you, visit BradfordWhite.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't-catch-me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through December 21st, new customers can get started with 400 megabit internet for just $30 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile. Or get $200 back when you upgrade to gig speed. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
Gear up for the holidays, Philly. Rally House has gifts for every fan with unique styles they're sure to love. Be the gifting MVP this holiday season.
Eagles, Sixers, Villanova, Penn State, Temple, Phillies, Flyers, don't be late. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's a Rally House.
Get gifting in-store and online at rallyhouse.com.
Have you been naughty or nice this year? Cash don't care. At Jackson Hewitt, you could still get up to $4,500 for the holidays. Some bucks now, more bucks in January. So be naughty. Snap up all the ginger snaps. Wear a pretty sweater to an ugly sweater holiday party. You could still get up to $4,500 when you go to Jackson Hewitt today. Details at jacksonhewitt.com. Eligible clients can get up to $1,000 in December and up to $3,500 in January. Loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Finance charge may apply.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
The right gift makes all the difference this holiday, and PGA Tour Superstore has something for every player on your list. The home for golf pros and beginners, PGA Tour Superstore has the largest selection in golf clubs, shoes, apparel, and more. Visit their Plymouth meeting store or shop PGATourSuperstore.com.
Is it time for maintenance on your vehicle? Stop into your locally owned Meineke today for an oil change and get a free tire rotation. Right now, a synthetic oil change is just $59.95. Up to 5-quart standard filter plus disposal fees. Tires, brakes, alignments, batteries, exhaust. Meineke, doing car care right.
All right.
Hello.
We could do that picture in a second. Yes, let's talk about the Bet Parks app. My bad. It's great because we're in Rally House. We're in Rally House, so it's a lot of fun. People are hanging out and the holidays, and you know me, Tunis. I can't keep my mouth shut. But listen, the Bet Parks app has everything you want, all right, in the Sportsbook app. It's a sportsbook casino wrapped in one. That's it. You know, birds over the playoffs, the NBA, college bowl season. It's all right there on the Bet Parks app. Make sure you download it right to your phone. I like Green Bay tonight. I mean, that's an easy one, right? I don't believe that the Rams can protect Baker Mayfield. I kind of like the Packers tonight. I think it's pretty cheap too. So you check it out right on your phone, the Bet Parks app. Go to betparks.com. They have all the details. You got to be in PA or New Jersey. You got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey everybody, it's Pat Egan from the John Kincaid Show, and I just want to wish you and yours a very happy holidays and a Merry Festivus. It's going to be a Festivus for the rest of us. I already got my gift. It was Trey Turner for the Phillies, but I'm also hoping that Santa's very nice to me and he gives me an Eagles Super Bowl win come February.
Hey Fanatic family, it's Jen Scordo from the Best Show Ever. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and a very Merry Christmas here in Philadelphia, the best city in the world. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings, and thanks for listening to 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Out of all the reindeers, you know you're the man.
All right, it's 12:30 across the Delaware Valley, live from the Rally House, right here in Fairless Hills. Tunis, the people, it's just a great people.
Oh, I mean, it's a great time.
I always love, I do love hanging out during these times. You know, it's a good week, right? Christmas week, and everybody's running around.
The Eagles are 13-1.
Well, yeah, that has a lot to do with
Philly's got Trey Turner.
Yeah.
Sixers have won 5 straight.
Yeah, and having some fun doing it.
Flyers have cool gear.
Flyers in the tank.
They have cool gear though.
What they do? You're right. They do have cool
which you
gear.
can get at Rally House.
That's right. Rally.
No, I'll be honest, like the Flyers. It's a shame that they stink because their gear. It's top tier. I was wearing. I had a
top tier gear. I agree.
I had my Flyers knit cap on the other day, and I'll be honest. I put it on as I was walking out of the house, and I was like, ugh, I feel gross even putting this on. But it's cool. It's a nice cap.
Yes. It's a beautiful. I mean, I love that. Their gear. I agree with you. Strong gear.
Orange, black, white. That's it. It works. Yeah. It works. Fits well with all outfits. Nice.
Yeah, it does. Union has good gear too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, strong gear. Let's go to
Villanova, Penn State.
Coming at 1 o'clock, we go around the league. Let's get back to the phones. Nikki, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Nikki.
Yeah, man, how you guys doing?
What are you doing, Nikki? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Listen, I was going to drive to your house just to bitch and moan yesterday at 1:07. Like, they're going to come out and go power.
I'm glad you said that because social media, people were bitching and moaning. I'm going, yeah, I think, listen, do I want them to run Sanders too? Yes. But, come on now.
Listen, here's my thing. The first 2 plays of the game, you're going to go power QB. Like that's what you game played for 5 days, and this is what you came up with.
Well, you know what that was.
No, and it's just like
it's an RPR. It's a read.
I know it's RPR, but like you're gonna put it's cold. There's concrete grass, and you're gonna go. We're gonna call these 2 plays. I'd rather they just go pass. Just go to or just go power with your running back. I mean, and then adjust the game plan. Not. Well, here's my thing.
I hear you. Listen, I get you. Their run game is all based off RPOs and RPRs, right? I mean, that's their run game. I do agree with you, though, that you have to have some more design runs for Sanders. I agree.
Yeah. Look, you can try, especially a team that has 3 wins. You go, you know what? We're going to just run the first series script. We're going to try to run a couple standard run plays and see what happens.
I mean, listen, they have a huge play.
And they run a 60-yard play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, player of the game, Hassan Reddick.
He was amazing, wasn't he?
He's a beast. He won that game.
He did. I agree.
Chicago could have maybe taken the lead, then get sketchy and get nervous playing from behind. And the GOAT of the game, and I don't mean like, greatest of all time, GOAT as in like the worst, Nick hyphenated Sykin. I mean, really, it's like kid's taking a pounding.
I know he is. Luckily, he's so sturdy. I love that.
Listen, he's sturdy till he's not sturdy. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like we keep on saying this, he's sturdy until he's not sturdy. And guess what?
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
you can't play. You know it, and I know it. That this is a special year, and at times, like every quarterback slows down with taking hits. Right? Everybody does. So there'll become a point in time where Jalen you'll have to kind of ease off that. I agree with you.
Right, but not on the road in Chicago when you're almost clinched the number one seed. I mean, like if you need a Dallas game and you want to take a little more risk, that's fine. But listen, if it was me and I was in this meeting this week, I would put Opeta and Driscoll and Dillard all in the tight end spots and just run power I and go. You guys stop us. And now, look, real quick. So you're up by 97 points against the Giants, right? 2 weeks ago. The last offensive series we had, he runs some gimmicky halfback, throwback to Quez, and he gets power driven outside and hurts his shoulder. Like, that's what he's calling. Like, sometimes his coaching staff is just confuses me.
I know.
I love this guy, and we're 13-1, but sometimes I just have to shake my head. We're like, you could have just ran the ball. The game was over. Like, why are you showing something?
Listen. I don't disagree with it. I really don't. I don't disagree with you there in some of that stuff. I thought the same thing at times. Like, there's no need to take unnecessary hits when you got a game in hand. I do. Listen. I feel you on that.
Show a play you don't have to show.
And I'm not sure. And I slough a lot of things off because, hey, when you're 13-1, you don't deserve to be nitpicked, right? Like, you deserve all the accolades. But I hear you. I do question the same thing of, hey, do you really need to get your quarterback those kinds of hits and expose them to that kind of physicality?
Yeah. Fellas, peace, man. We'll talk later this week.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. And listen, I hear you. The reason why I don't go overboard nitpicking is because I truly believe that this is a special, special year, right? And when you're 13-1, I put the nitpick in the drawer. Tunis.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, you haven't heard us say anything about Gannon in the last couple of weeks. Now there hasn't been anything to say about him, but
right. Well, I mean, by the way, when you got Sam Reddick playing the way he played.
Right.
I mean, come on.
But when, they gave up all those points against the Packers, I wasn't coming in here freaking out that Gannon gave up all those points to the Packers, a team that was pretty much dead offensively. It just, you're past the nitpick. You're past the boo at this point, too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. However, now, do I think it's smart imperiling your quarterback? I don't.
No.
I don't. But let's be real.
That's a big part of the offense, too.
When you're 15-1, man, 13-1, and you're having this kind of season, they deserve the benefit of the doubt.
By the way, if he unfortunately got hurt, we have Gardner Minshew, who Chris Sims said if Minshew were to play,
right,
he'd be just fine. I have to get that audio, by the way, that you sent me last week.
Yeah, that's good. But there were quite a few people though that were upset. I'm trying to remember. I got a DM. Somebody was like, "The Eagles are frauds." I'm like, "What?"
Based
on
like
the first
what?
Quarter. It was in the first quarter.
Come on! Oh my God! See, this is why you shouldn't tweet before game's over. I made that mistake the other day on Saturday, saying, "Do you want to hear a joke?" The Minnesota Vikings. And what happens? The Vikings come back, and it's the biggest comeback in NFL history. It's you can't make sweeping judgments in the first quarter of a football game, basketball game, first 3 innings of a baseball game, first period of a hockey game. You can't do that.
Well, especially when you know that again, this is the tough. This was a trap spot written all over it, right?
Yeah. I'll be honest, dude. The second the Bears take the lead, I wasn't sitting here. I wasn't panicking.
No.
I was like, they're fine. Don't worry about it.
But you kind of know that what it was going to be, right? Like you knew that. That's why I'm shocked, though, that they're impervious to the ebb and flow of the league. That's something that's pretty amazing, right?
It really is amazing, and it's because they're so talented on both sides of the ball, everywhere. We always talk about the trenches, but even when you work your way out, they're talented. I mean, they have the best cornerback duo in the NFL this year, right? Like literally statistically, they are the best cornerback duo in the NFL, and Darius Slay and James Bradbury. You look at the same thing on the offensive side of the ball. You go outside of the offensive line, they have arguably the best wide receiver duo in the NFL this year in A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. You can't stop. Like, there's not a way to stop this team. You can try and slow them down, but there's no stopping them.
I know. And
it's all because of Hurts.
This year, I'm serious. When I think about it, I've never seen anything like this season. Again, they've looked dominant before. In 2004, you kind of knew that they were going to the Super Bowl and they would finally get over the hump. They were really that good. Teal gets hurt and adds some drama to it, but they were so good. They clinched home field throughout early that year. That was probably the best team I've ever seen, including the Super Bowl team. But this team's better. It really is. This team's better. They're so dominant. I mean, look at the pockets. Does Jalen ever look rushed to you? Like when they blitz, teams. He's never under like that duress, that constant duress. You remember we saw Tampa? No, he was under some pressure against Tampa when they were blitzing him.
Yeah, and he also put his head down a lot quicker.
Right.
I mean, he's obviously look at the strides he's made.
They haven't looked like that at all.
No.
There's never been a prolonged period where you go, uh-oh, right? And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You watch these teams. You look at the Bears yesterday. As dangerous as Fields can be, and look, that kid's got no receivers.
Nothing.
Right, he's got nothing. No Mooney. There was no, what's his face from the Steelers?
Claypool.
No Chase Claypool.
He's got Cole Kmet.
Right. He lost. In fact, they lost to St. Brown earlier.
Yep.
On the concussion after the first play. So he's got nothing. But, man, there were times when there was an avalanche of pressure, and he had nowhere to go. You never feel it. With this O-line, they are supremely dominant. It's amazing.
Yeah. It really is incredible, man. I mean, it's the best offensive line in football. There's no debating it.
D-line. I mean, my God. Terrence, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. T, what do you say?
What's going on, guys? Happy birthday, Tunis.
Oh, thank you.
Anthony.
What's up, T?
Absolutely. All right, so I've been hearing all this talk on the 97.5 for the past few weeks about no, fever in Philly, where is it? I've been feeling it the entire time. This has been the most exciting year of football I have ever witnessed. I'm loving it every single week. But I got to sit here and say, I want Christmas Eve. I want to be the Grinch, the Dallas Cowboys fans. I want to be the Grinch. I want to ruin their Christmas. I want them to be miserable because that's what they deserve. The most delusional, the worst fan base in all of sports. I want it to be miserable for them. And I think we should clinch the entire conference, the 1 seed, right on that game. Not saying we throw out all the plays, throw out all the magic, but I want to beat them. I want to make them cry.
Yeah, I mean, listen, listen, you won't get an argument. Anything that you said, I will not give you an argument, T, without a doubt.
Absolutely. I mean, just great game yesterday. I mean, there were some bumps and bruises across it. I genuinely think Jalen Hurts was playing and he was just freezing. A.J. Brown with the drops at times. I just think they were cold. It was a cold day out there. It was a trap game, but the great part about this team, they never stop fighting. And that's why they continue to win. Even when you think, oh, man, this could be the downfall on them, this could be it, they do not stop fighting. And that is why they win ball games. That's what makes a great team great. So, I mean, they're looking great this year.
And by the way, in the end, I mean, the numbers are ridiculous. A.J. Brown drops. He caught 9 passes for 181 yards. Devontae, 5 for 126. Like, it's insane. You know?
Even if he makes those catches, he's over 200-something yards. I mean, there is no ceiling on this team yet. That's the incredible part. Jalen Hurts is the current MVP favorite, and he still has not even hit his ceiling yet because we don't even know what that is. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's
A.J. Brown as well, and Devontae Smith.
Yeah, it's impressive.
How much further can we go? It's a great team.
I know, bro. I hear you.
When I was watching the end of the Dallas game there, man, I was just talking to my friend. I just started screaming. It was so incredible. Even though I wanted next week to really matter that much more, it's just so great seeing Dallas fans cry. Like, I have a lot of people. I'm right here in Robbinsville, New Jersey. I have a lot of friends that are Dallas fans. Not one of them said anything. I texted all of them yesterday. Not one responded to me. That is
I mean, into that, too. That's classic, dude. That's classic, losing like that. Thanks, Teague. Appreciate it, buddy. I mean, can you imagine, too, if you're a Cowboy fan, and they blow the lead. They're up, they're up, what?
They're up big.
27-10, whatever it was. And, Jacksonville comes back. They take the lead. Then they drive down, take the lead. You go, all right, whatever. And then you go, all of a sudden, they come back again, pick 6, boom, you lose. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, these Cowboys fans, I'm sure I still can't believe Tyrone called in to start the show.
He's got no shame.
No. Well, you had your man there at Rally House wearing the Cowboys hat.
Yeah, he did. Moses. Well, no, I haven't seen Moses since the beginning of the show.
He's got his Lakers hat on now.
Hat on.
He's got his Lakers hat on now, probably. They're bad, too.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Coach K left Duke. So, the typical
all
fan.
The front runners.
Yeah, the Lakers are falling apart.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Must be a tough holiday season for them.
Yeah, they needed the Yankees to lose Judge.
Right.
Let's go to Coach Mike. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Coach Mike.
I'm double dipping. I know I'm double dipping, but I had to bring up this thing. And I wanted
It was great to see you, man, first of all.
It was great to meet you face to face. For Tunis, I still got to meet you, though.
Damn right.
Listen, remember last year, Philly had a laugh when Coach Sirianni was talking about flowers and roots and doing the right things day by day to build those roots. This is what we're seeing. We're seeing the flower blossom this year. And even in games where, the wind is blowing and there's rain and it's cold, the Eagles are good because we got them roots and they're dug in deep. And I think those roots are going to take us all the way to the Super Bowl because you see this team win in different styles, different fashions, under different circumstances. And one of the callers said it, they don't stop fighting. Even in the Washington game, if the Washington game was 5 minutes longer, the Eagles were going to win that game.
Yes.
So there's not been a game where the Eagles have lost. There's been a game where the Eagles have beat themselves. I can't see. I look around the league when I see Kansas City play Houston and have to go into overtime, when I see the Bills struggle against teams like the Jets, and I can't see a team dominating the Eagles ever at all. In any fashion, in any way, especially with that defense and they're rushing the quarterback. That's what the league is about. The quarterback and what can your quarterback do? So I don't know. You guys tell me what team is out there that gives you the.
I mean, the only team that I think in the NFC, obviously the Niners.
That's it
with the way they're playing, and because they're good on. They have two good fronts too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you got the Niners, and then, I presume that it's Buffalo or Kansas City coming out of the AFC.
Even those Niners, the way they scare me, they don't scare me. Their bread and butter is.
No, I just think they're a good team. I think they're well coached.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not, in the corner, right? Crouched in the corner, but I show respect because I think Shanahan's a really good coach.
Shanahan's a good coach, yeah. But I'm not. I look at CMC. And he's a good back, but look at all the good backs that we've played, so,
it's less McCaffrey. Like, I think the only thing I'm surprised the kid's playing well.
Purdy.
He really is. Like, I give the kid credit.
It kind of makes you look at Garoppolo like,
Yeah, because I got to tell you, I thought the same thing. I'm going, because I thought losing Jimmy G would hurt them more. But they're just good. You know what it is? They have a good line, good O-line, and they have a nasty front.
Exactly. So, hey, I think we'll be talking about these roots and these flowers.
I like the roots, man. You're right. Listen, Ted Lasso, man. He's the best. Coach Mike, you're the man, buddy.
Love you.
Love you too, buddy. See you later. No, it's true. It's great that he said that he brought that up, because, those roots are taking shape, man. It's the truth. Everything that Sirianni said.
Yeah, they blossomed at this point.
No, but he also talked about, and I got to ask you about this, when he talked about the love aspect. Like, we love each other so much that we don't want to let each other down.
Nobody but you.
What do you got that on the board now?
Oh, yeah, dude, come on now.
Here's the beginning of the best.
My first, my last, my everything.
You like it, Brendan? You Barry White, man? Oh, man. 610.
Thank you, 97.5.
Thank you, BG.
Emotional intelligence.
Oh, it's classic.
Hey, yo, man, we love you.
Now that works. As we hang out here at the Rally House, doink, Fairless Hills. When we got doinked yesterday, did your mind go right to the doink?
Oh, always,
the
of course.
Doink?
Yeah.
When he misses that field goal?
Yes. Dude, how about before that, the Bears kicker, he didn't kick. He didn't want to kick.
No, I know. It was a 48-yard field goal.
Oh, my God, dude. We were ripping the guy.
Yeah, they should. By the way,
yo, dude,
how bad is that?
You do like 3 things a game, and you're going, no. I don't want to kick this one.
And by the way, you're playing the best team in football.
Yeah, like, come on,
and you
dude.
punt?
And you're punting.
That was weak.
If I'm the coach, I'm like, yo, dude, get your ass out there.
Yeah.
Kick the damn ball.
Yeah, I would have went for it before I would have kicked it.
Right. Like, come on, man.
It's funny because Nick went for a 4th and 6.
Yes, he did.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, he did the 4th and 7 last week.
Yeah, I don't like
scored the touchdown.
Listen, if it's 4th and 3, I'll always go. 4th and 4, probably. But once you get past 4th and 5, I'm not going for 4th and 6, 4th and 7. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. It's just too hard to pick up. All right, let me tell you about Peruzzi Nissan. Now, you guys know that I love the locally owned business, right? The owned and operated businesses right here in Philadelphia, I love them. I always want to promote them. So when I found out that Peruzzi Nissan wanted to be part of the Anthony Gargano family, I was thrilled, all right, because I know that Fred Peruzzi and his family have been the owners for over 40 years, and that they've been a pillar of the community. In fact, they themselves make it a point to support local business, all right? That's how they live their mission. Now, their mission statement is, our business is you, all right? And at Nissan, they've got the best of the best. In fact, Bob Seidenberger, who's another pillar, he's been with the Peruzzi since the very beginning. And when it comes to inventory, you got to get over to Peruzzi Nissan. The dealership's like a palace. You're going to feel welcome the moment you walk in. The best part is that the inventory at Peruzzi Nissan is limitless, right? Trust me, the newer certified pre-owned vehicle on your list is there waiting for you at Peruzzi Nissan right now. Check them out. Visit them on Lincoln Highway right here in Fairless Hills. All right? Or check them out anytime at PeruzziNissan.com. And remember, at Peruzzi, our business is you.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Birds continue to win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Transit. You'll be dashing through with savings this holiday season when you buy one, gift one from NJ Transit. For details, visit njtransit.com/holiday. The Eagles just continue to roll, this time beating the Bears in Chicago 25-20. I mean, he's got to be thrilled right now, especially because the Cowboys lose yesterday in overtime to the Jags. So the Eagles with that 3-game lead now getting set for the Christmas Eve game. That doesn't really mean as much. Jalen Hurts continuing to make a statement about winning the MVP. Throws for over 300 yards yesterday and runs for 3 touchdowns. It's just an incredible performance. So the Eagles 13-1 getting set to take on Dallas. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Why do other jewelers hate me? I'm a nice guy. Because other jewelers just want to throw up when you ask, can I trade in my old diamond studs? Why? I guess it's because they're in the business of selling. I'm in the love business. I love to see my friends come back and trade in their old diamond studs. It's true. You can start with any size and upgrade them for a bigger pair anytime you want. Get exactly what you paid. Not only do other jewelers not want you to trade in your diamond studs, but even if they do, they don't give you back what you paid. Why are their diamonds worth less? Oops. Come see me, the real Steven Singer, a real jeweler whose diamonds are always worth what you pay. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Oh, by the way, these stunning Anita diamond stud earrings are always 100% eye-flawless, near-colorless, brilliant-cut diamonds. Magnificent and bright white, topped off with my 14-karat safety silicone backs. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. In Santa Barkley, he's coming to town, and he's delivering $20 million in gifts this holiday season to all FanDuel customers. It doesn't matter if you've been naughty or nice, St. Chuck has something for everyone. Just check your FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge app for no-sweat same-game parlays, bonuses, and all sorts of stuff that'll fill you with holiday cheer. Are you new to FanDuel? Well, now's the perfect time to sign up, and remember to use promo code BOB. The app is easy to use. They're always hooking you up with great promotions, and when you win, you get paid instantly. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook, and use promo code BOB to get in on the holiday spirit with $20 million in gifts from Santa Barkley.
21 plus and present in PA. Prize total dependent on customer participation. Wager requirements apply. Gifts awarded is non-withdrawable site credit or free bets. See FanDuel.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network and the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply.
The holidays can be a difficult time, especially if you're not up for them. Guys, if the holidays are keeping more than just your mood down, it's time to schedule a free consultation at Iron Mountain Men's Health. Hi, this is Dr. Avi Donapel. My team will create a custom program to treat your ED and low T that's safe, affordable, and effective. When you're ready for some serious action under the mistletoe, schedule a free consultation at ironmountainmenshealth.com. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health.
97.5 The Fanatic is on a Philadelphia Flyers ticket tour presented by Coors Light. Win Flyers swag and tickets every 20 minutes, including premium seats in the Coors Light Flyers Chill Zone. With only a few weeks left, don't miss out. Join the Fanatic at Irish Rover Station House in Langhorne this Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. You must be 21 to win. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. Coors Light, fueled by Philadelphia.
CertaPro Painters is conducting their 10th annual Give a Coat, Get a Coat coat drive. To donate a new or gently worn coat, go to their CertaPro Painters of the Main Line office at 3539 Westchester Pike in Newtown Square. CertaPro Painters of the Main Line is offering a free coat of paint or up to $100 off every painting project with a coat donation. Help them hit their goal of collecting more than 10,000 coats. The coats are distributed to families in need at Impact Center in Haverford, Cradles to Crayons, and St. Agnes Parish in Westchester.
Are you ready? At Lowe's, it pays to be a pro. Now through January 6th, Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards members earn 1 bonus point for every $1 spent on qualifying purchases with a Lowe's Business Credit Account. Redeem bonus points for cool rewards for your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards today to start earning. Subject to credit approval, Lowe's terms and exclusions. See Lowe's.com/MVP's bonus points and Lowe's.com/L/Pro loyalty terms for details. U.S. only.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? If your check engine light is on, it may be affecting your MPGs. But the free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help. With the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes, you'll know what's affecting your gas mileage and more. And you don't have to drive too far to find the fix. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service is available at all 6,200 stores.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
See details at AutoZone.com.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel.
That's the greatest underneath that. Screw you, creepo.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
They had that on last night.
The Grinch?
Yeah, they were rocking the Grinch last night.
Which version?
You're a monster.
No, the Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if it was the cartoon one.
No,
the
no,
OG.
not the, no, they went the live action, as they say. So I was watching the football game on my phone.
Yeah, makes sense.
I was watching Washington and the Giants on my phone while they were doing the cookies last night.
Big day with
they
the
did
Christmas cookies. That's nice.
Then we had a friend's Christmas party over at Boo's house.
Okay.
Saturday, which was a blast.
I'm sure.
He had the 2 fire pits going.
Wow, he's double
He's got
fire
the double fire. He's got the cauldron. He's got the 2 pits.
Like a cauldron.
Dude, the pit is the best. It really is. I got to get a pit.
Yeah.
The pit's cool.
You got the nice space for it outside.
Yeah, I got to grab a pit. The pit's everything. Because he had the 2 pits going.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was nice.
We had the Santa came over yesterday.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Coop met Santa?
Coop met Santa. A couple of other Christie's friends that have kids, they came by. So they all got the picture with Santa Claus. And Santa brought some gifts, which was nice. We appreciate that. Our early Christmas gift from Santa.
That's fantastic.
Well, look, I know people, you know. You know GMs, I know Santa Claus. Who would you rather know?
Oh, that's great. By the way, my man Mario.
Oh, the Cowboy fan.
Yes.
Does he remember about the deal or the
tattoo, right?
Yeah.
He's got to get the tattoo.
Eagle tattoo. He's got to get an eagle tattoo.
And here's the thing. Mario, tell your callers NFL trophies aren't given out in December.
Oh, okay.
And he's got the Grinch wearing a Cowboys hat and jacket on an abode that is an eagle abode.
See, it makes sense that the Grinch is a Cowboy fan.
Right? It does make sense. Look at it.
Now, the Grinch's heart does end up growing 3 sizes.
No, not
this Grinch.
Are you kidding me? Not this Grinch. He's a creepo. Can you believe that? Tell me
that's awful.
That's terrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, he should start figuring out where he wants it tattooed. The Eagle logo.
You kidding?
That was part of the deal, man. He's going to walk it back. We never shook on it.
You know. Dude, I'm with you, man. I'm just looking at something. I just got a text about something I got to talk to you about.
Okay.
I got to get something confirmed.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this good or bad?
Not great.
Oh, okay.
Not horrendous.
So
but
is this
not
the other
great.
shoe?
Well, I don't want to even say it. Because I need to vet it. And the only reason why I even said anything is because you're not next to me for me to look at you and go, keep talking. All right?
Ah, okay.
One of those deals.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Let's go to Aaron. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Aaron.
Hey, what's up, Ant?
Oh, there he is.
I got a couple things, man, real quick. First of all, happy birthday, Andrew.
Thank you, Aaron.
My friend. Okay, Ant, last week we talked about potentially this being a great team, right? Remember that conversation?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not scared to go, and I'm not going to use the word scared. I want to go and beat Dallas' brains in. But you don't have to show them everything to beat their brains in. I mean, I think Nick is smart enough to know I had to play playoff football later on, and I started working on that with different plays and different things. Go in there, please, and smash them so they can shut up. I want them smashed. I'm not worried about them giving up nothing, because I think he's smart enough to say, I'm not going to run these plays, these kind of plays. I got something else for them. Because I don't even think they're going to meet Dallas. They're going to get knocked off anyway. They such frauds. I don't even think they're going to run into Dallas. That's one. I really don't.
You know what? They may not. I mean, they could. Listen, the one thing about that Cowboy team is they always fail when the lights are the brightest, right?
Yeah.
They always melt.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, but
Stephen A. Smith would laugh about it, and it'd be funny. But
who cares about it?
I got to pull that up.
My only point is, though, I never go with the what ifs or count. I always do it like I look at Dallas and I would not show them anything. I would play them and I would try to win. I'm not sitting anybody, but
don't sit nobody. No.
Right, but I'm not going to show them everything.
Okay, and I got to ask you a personal question, if I may. There was some guy. It's a guy that says he knows you, and we just was talking about you yesterday. You don't know how much I talk about y'all. And he was like, "No, what? I know him. Let me just ask you, did you ever live down on Dock Street?
Dock Street?
Like Dock Street apartments or condos or something like that?
Delaware Avenue.
Yeah, back in the day, right?
Yeah, Delaware Avenue.
Okay, this guy says he knows you, Deron Williams. He said he used to be a security /
Oh, I know.
concierge.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know him. Are you kidding me?
Yes, he said.
First of all, it's not a coincidence that somebody in Philadelphia would know me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
I
listen,
know that.
We're a family. I mean, listen, all kidding aside, everybody in this town, we got a connection to each other. We're the smallest big city out there because we're all kind of connected somehow. But yeah, I know. I love D. Actually, he was a great dude. Tell him I was asking for him too.
He said, man, he loves you, dog. He loves you, and he said, man, that's my man.
Yeah,
that's my man. I mean, he talked to me. I said, that's Ant. He talks to everybody.
Straight up, great people.
Yeah,
No,
he
seriously,
said he's
straight
listen
up.
to see if you remember him.
I
hope
do
you're
remember.
listening
Are
today.
you kidding me?
Okay,
Straight
man.
up, great people. Yeah.
What's going to happen tonight with the Sixers, bro?
What do you mean? You know, we're feeling
play
good now.
Toronto.
What I mean is, what do you mean? Of course they're going to win.
Yeah, because Toronto don't look all that great. I've been looking at them a little bit.
Sixers playing good. Sixers playing good ball.
Yeah, they're playing good ball. Let's see tonight, and it's all good.
I know I missed Curry on Friday, but it was still good to win. So
yeah, it's a good win. I'll take any kind of win. I don't care who playing.
That's it, buddy. Always a pleasure, buddy. You're
All
the
right,
man, brother. See
my
ya.
brother.
Take it easy.
I got a cool email from just now from Pop Pop, who emails me. I always appreciate a Pop Pop.
Love Pop Pop.
So Pop Pop emails me. He says happy birthday, which is very nice. Thank you. He was listening to The Vault earlier. In 1948, he was 4.5 years old, and he was sitting at his dad's feet listening to the game on the radio when the Eagles won that championship. That's cool.
Wow. All Are you serious?
And his favorite player was PPO, so he actually wore the 35 when he played.
Wow.
Because that was his favorite player. And then he said, "Go Birds, beat Dallas."
That's awesome. That's all. You got to be kidding me. That's great. I love to hear that. That's fantastic. Let's go to Bob. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Bobby.
Happy days are here again. Two reasons.
Oh, Bob. What do you say, Bob and Delran?
Eagles 13-1, and I got a little present at the end, and I've been preaching this for years, and I'm in the minority, but I think shortly I'm going to be in the majority. Dak Prescott, fraud, choker, middle-of-the-pack quarterback, average, and I actually upgraded him from bad. So I don't know how I saw last week, I went bananas on last Monday Night Football. I'm watching that, and they had a pregame thing. And Susie Colbert, who's a Philadelphia person, Dak, all this great stuff. I'm like, I don't get it, Ann. I don't get it. He's okay. He's nothing special. He's nothing special. The times he had his good years is when they had that great offensive line, and Zeke was in his glory and everything, and they had all those other guys. I get that. He's average. I put him in there with Derek Carr, Cousins, those guys. Cousins is. I have 17 quarterbacks average or with him or above him. And I could.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
But why does he get mentioned all the time? All this.
The Cowboys get all the hype. I mean,
when
think
is this
about it.
Going to end? When is this whole hype going to end?
A couple years ago, right? A couple weeks ago, they gave the Cowboys a better chance at making the Super Bowl than the Eagles. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absurd.
They got the benefit of the doubt.
For some reason, the nation's media is transfixed by the Cowboys. I don't get it either, dude. I mean, listen, we just got done saying it. This team does melt every time there's expectations. Every time they're expected to do something, they melt. They're at the point now where I go, I seriously, I have zero fear of the Cowboys. If they matched up in the playoffs, zero fear.
I'll tell you the reason. I'll leave you at this. Oh, and I forgot. And the other in the 17-18 is Massimo. I'll take Massimo over him too as well. So, and I don't think you're going to disagree.
You're in a good mood. I love it, Bobby.
Yeah, I am.
No complaining, no nothing, man. You're like,
I was so happy. I'll tell you, and I just like Dak so much. I was happier when he threw that pick. I was like laughing, and I tore some of my friends apart that were back at him, and they didn't say anything. I said, but hey, my point is with this. I think the Eagles are going to go all the way. I think the team, I'm not even afraid of them. Everyone says Niners. I cannot see Purdy beating them. Man, I just couldn't see. If that happens, that'll be the biggest miracle I've. The last guy in the draft, that would be a story or a movie on its own. I just can't see it. Could you?
No.
I just can't. I mean, they got a great defense, but you need a QB. I mean, Garoppolo, he could beat the Eagles. But, hey, I wish you and everybody a happy holiday. Let's go Flyers. Let's go Sixers. Let's go everything.
Oh, I love it, Bobby. God bless you.
Eagles. Let's kick some butt and, just have fun and beat them and enjoy the holiday.
There you go. You too, buddy. Listen to that.
Eagles fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2,
yes.
3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly.
Philadelphia.
Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory.
We're going streaking!
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Yo, man, we love you. Wow, that was beautiful. Hey, I'm just going to say, do we know when Nick's press conference is today?
I believe it's 2:30, 2:45. Let me double check.
Yeah. It's usually when Tyrone, the best show ever. Just, you know what? I just want to make sure that just keep an eye out on Jalen's, status. Because he did take he took some shots, and there was that exchange where, if you remember, he's on the ground, and Jordan Mailata said to Jalen, "You look hurt. Stay down." And he went, "Pick me the bleep up."
2:45, by the way.
So I just think, just to make sure I think they're looking at it. Just I think they want to make sure, he's all right. You hear me?
No, I hear you.
So again, you got a lot of time for the playoffs, and you got to make sure he's 100%. You feel me?
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to mess around.
No. Just FYI. I'll be listening intently today.
All right. 2:45.
Michelle, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hey, Michelle.
Anthony, I didn't want to hear that, what you just said.
Well, no, I mean, it's nothing to get crazy about. I'm just curious, make sure he's okay.
You need to help me from one Paisan to the next. So I do Christmas Eve dinner every year, 7 fishes, the whole formal dinner. I canceled it this year to do buffet style. We're going to watch the game. Now, everyone's calling me up and saying that the starters aren't going to start. The game means nothing to put the dinner back on. I'm not going to do that because they are going to start the starters, aren't they?
So they are. So they're going to play. They're going to play to win the game. They're just not going. They're just not going to go all out.
Okay.
How do I
because
say this?
we can win the division on Christmas Eve.
You can
right?
win not just the division. You can win. That you can take the number 1 seed overall.
Right. So why is everybody saying this game doesn't mean anything?
Well, listen. It's not mathematically, but they pretty much locked in the number 1 seed. It doesn't mean as much as it would have if the Cowboys would have won yesterday.
But
it still means something.
To us to win our division against the Cowboys.
Yeah, and you clinch the number 1 seed.
Right. So I'm good with canceling my 7-fish dinner, right?
Yeah. No, you made the right call.
I got the whole I got the blazer, custom-made blazer done. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I think you got to keep your plans the way they are.
Okay. And I'm
keep
going to
your
have the
plans
best
the way they are.
Christmas ever. The best Christmas ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. Are you kidding me? Listen, I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
Just like Michelle, I cook the 7 fishes in my house.
Okay.
So we have a lot of people come over. I do the whole thing. I'm going to do a lot of my stuff Friday night.
That's right. That's what I'm doing too.
Yeah, and you know what I'm going to do? I got a big pot of. I'm going to make a big pot of crabs and spaghetti, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be on a low heat all night Friday night. So it'll be ready to go. I'll just be able to, and I'm going to stuff the calamari did the night before and do all that other stuff.
Good. That's what I'm going to do. The only thing I took off the menu was the clams and linguine because I think it's too messy sitting there trying to watch the game eating clams and linguine.
Yeah, I hear you. I get you. I got to have a lot of the bowls, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to do the pasta, so,
Yeah, I'm doing the pasta, but I'm just going to do like a penne and shrimp, something like that.
There you go. That's nice. That's good. Good
yeah,
for you.
so please tell everybody to get excited about this game.
They will. Listen, when everybody's over, they will. It's going to be a great time.
And I hope Jalen's okay.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, thanks, Michelle. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I do think, I know that there are other outlets too that are investigating this story.
Okay.
So I'll put it like that there are other people waiting to find out, how banged up is he? So just an FYI, something comes down. I just don't know the severity, right, of it. But my guess is that he's a little banged up.
That would suck. Yep.
You know what I mean, Chris?
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that's my only, that's my only kind of downer today. Is that we just got to hope that he's okay. But he did apparently. I think he got banged up a little bit.
All right. Well, I'll say this now: don't even play him this Sunday or Saturday.
No, I'm with you. I mean, obviously,
Minshew mania, bro.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if he's banged up the least bit, then he shouldn't play at all.
Yeah, let Chris Sims get his wish.
Yeah,
we'll see Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
And we'll see if he can, fit right into the system and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
We'll see. 2:45.
Yeah. Just be aware. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975 is how you join us. Let's talk about the BetParx app. We'll go around the league as well coming up in one more segment as we are live right here at the Rally House in Fairless Hills. And let's talk about the BetParx app because the BetParx app is the best, man. All this great sports going on. We have bowl games this week and all the football Saturday, Sunday, right? We got, all hoops. Got Sixers tonight. So it's all around. It's the best. And the best time is to have the BetParx app around with you during this time. They have all kinds of good stuff. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram, and they have all kinds of promotions, and you name it. The BetParx app is just a lot of fun. Check it out. You got some skin in the game for all that stuff right there with the BetParx app. Make sure you download it. Go to betparx.com for all the details. New customers get up to $750 in sportsbook credit if your first bet is not a winner. This betparx.com has all the details. Make sure you check it out. You got to be in PA or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Barbera! Gary Barbera's Big Finish event is a bumper-to-bumper total clearance. We got the car with the biggest, baddest, deepest December discounts. New cars up to $10,000 off. Inventory's flying because with Barbera's 0 down and no payments for 3 whole months, you need nothing. That's why Birds coach Nick picks Barbera.
Boy, I guess.
Philadelphia's credit connection. Instant credit, 0 down, no payments. New cars up to $10,000 off. Hello. Gary Barbera's blowing out the bargains. Along with a generous donation to the U.S. Marines Toys for Tots. Everything's included. Even the kitchen sink. But if you miss it, you're walking.
Cost Barbera Care. 10K off on stock number 22C1014. While supplies last. 0 down and no payments for 90 days for well-qualified buyers on select vehicles. All offers plus tax tags and 422 doc. Expires January 2nd, 2023.
Follow that band to Barbera's biggest ever year-end clearance. Where all we do is discount Dodges, Chryslers, Rams, and Jeeps. Even cheaper.
This is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best?
0 down, no payments.
Boy, I guess.
Go Birds!
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection, poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster. In the back.
Since the dawn of time, men and women have fought over one thing, the temperature. It's too hot. It's too cold. I'm sweating. I'm freezing. It's time to end the thermostat wars with special financing offers on a high-efficiency heating and cooling system, including Trane's whole house air filtration system. You'll get even, consistent heat and breathe cleaner, healthier air. Visit Trane.com to find an independent Delaware Valley Trane comfort specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
Hockey's even more exciting with the BetRivers Sportsbook app. Score big with same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game, like the money line, check, puck line, check, and player props, check. Plus, with award-winning customer service, you'll never miss a shift. Download the BetRivers Sportsbook app on iOS and Android. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Pennsylvania only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? If your check engine light is on, it may be affecting your MPGs. But the free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help. With the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes, you'll know what's affecting your gas mileage and more. And you don't have to drive too far to find the fix. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service is available at all 6,200 stores.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
See details at AutoZone.com.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro,
Come on, it's time to go.
Gear up for the holidays, Philly. Rally House has gifts for every fan with unique styles they're sure to love. Be the gifting MVP this holiday season.
Eagles, Sixers, Villanova, Penn State, Temple, Phillies, Flyers, don't be late. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's a Rally House.
Get gifting in-store and online at rallyhouse.com.
If there's one thing Philly fans love as much as their teams, it's their food. And Philly's favorite place to watch their teams while eating their favorite food is Nick's Roast Beef on Woodhaven Road, home to Philly's favorite roast beef. Nick's Roast Beef on Woodhaven Road also has a huge 25-foot TV, plus 30 more TVs throughout the restaurant. Don't forget, $15 domestic beer buckets, 50-cent wings whenever the Birds play, and lots of parking. They can even cater your next event. Nick's Roast Beef on Woodhaven Road, online at nicksrbwoodhaven.com. More than just roast beef.
This holiday season, switch to Boost Mobile and get a single line unlimited plan for $25 a month and
a partridge in a pear tree
coverage on America's largest 5G networks.
How about 7 swans of swimming?
No, but if you're not satisfied within the first 30 days, Boost gives you your money back.
Turtle doves, French hens?
The lowest truly unlimited plan on the market, one line for $25 a month when you switch.
I'll take it.
Boost Mobile. Unleash your power. Limited time offer. New customers only. One line for $25 per month with autopay. Device must be returned in like new condition. Monthly service refunded via e-gift card. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
CertaPro Painters is conducting their 10th annual Give a Coat, Get a Coat coat drive. To donate a new or gently worn coat, go to their CertaPro Painters of the Main Line office at 3539 Westchester Pike in Newtown Square. CertaPro Painters of the Main Line is offering a free coat of paint or up to $100 off every painting project with a coat donation. Help them hit their goal of collecting more than 10,000 coats. The coats are distributed to families in need at Impact Center in Haverford, Cradles to Crayons, and St. Agnes Parish in Westchester.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right. Welcome back. Rally House right here. Fairless Hills, Tunis. It's the Tunis birthday, baby. Dude, I'm going to have to take you out. Get nuts.
Let's get wild.
Yeah. Me and you get wild at Mulligan Hill, baby. I'm just curious as we wait, wait and find out. Make sure Jalen's okay. I think he's a little banged up. So that's kind of where we're at right now. All right, let's go do our round the league. Forgive me because I'm trying to get as much info as possible. So if you hear like a pause or anything like that, that's me trying to figure it out. Tunis knows. He's seen this before. All right, let's get back to it, and let's talk about yesterday around the NFL. We'll start on Saturday, where the Vikings also still in the hunt for the best record in the NFC. They need a miracle, but they kept their hopes alive with a miracle comeback against the Colts. That game, Tunis, was wild because there was a point in the second quarter where the Colts were actually, listen to this. Minnesota gave up a block punt for a touchdown. They fumbled. They got stopped on downs. They got stopped on downs again. They threw an interception for a touchdown, and then it was the end of the half. They were down 33-0. at halftime, Tunis.
Yeah, I can't believe it, dude. I sat there, and here's the other thing. I couldn't believe it either that I sat there and watched the entire thing. Kirsty was out.
I did too, actually.
So it was me and Coop.
Loser,
and I'll be honest, I was watching it more so to see what's the next dumb thing Minnesota's going to do. What's the next embarrassing play that's going to happen? Jalen Reagor is the reason why Kirk Cousins threw 2 interceptions.
I know.
Because he ran the route incorrectly both times. So I'm sitting there. I'm watching, like, what's the next bad thing that's going to happen to Minnesota? And then they come back. And my eyes are locked on the screen. It was amazing.
It was amazing, yeah. But you know what? And you kind of knew it. I don't know about you, but when it was 30, when they scored the second touchdown, right, and they were driving, you kind of knew it. And then they make it 36 to 21.
I didn't think they'd come all the way back.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to make it close, but yeah, I didn't think. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie. I thought there was no shot they win that game. I was like, at least it's more entertaining.
Yeah, I kind of had that weird feeling. Anyway, it was nuts. Wild day. Minnesota comes back, but they still stink. Like, I have no fear of Minnesota. Their offense is really good, right? Like, they have some great skill people. Dalvin Cook made a run. How about that touchdown run?
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
I appreciated it as a fantasy football player with Dalvin Cook on his team. That was nice.
Okay, so real quick. Here, banged up, not serious. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm hearing is Jalen's a little banged up, not serious, but he's still being evaluated. All right?
Okay.
So the thought is not serious, but still being evaluated. All right? The next game was Browns-Ravens. That was horrible. 13-3, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finally gets in the end zone after in 3 games.
Yeah, that game was ugly and not fun, especially coming off of what we just watched.
No, I know, right?
And then at least the that was the bad game of the sandwich. It was the bad meat.
It was the bad meat.
The rolls were.
But the meat was bad. I agree with you. Because the other end was the seeded roll.
Right.
That was the top part. Miami-Buffalo was amazing. Another great comeback by the Bills. When the snow starts to fall deep into the night, deep into the game, by any chance, did you see any of the post-game show?
I did not, know.
Because they had their set outside, right?
Yeah.
So they're sitting in a blizzard talking about the game. Did you see the highlights from that?
I did see clips, and I saw Josh Allen actually had to yell at the fans because they were throwing snowballs at the people. Yes. And Josh Allen actually pointed to somebody who did it.
Yeah.
He ratted out one of his fans.
Bill's Mafia guy.
Damn right.
But it was hysterical. They're sitting out, right? They're sitting out in the middle of their set, and it's snowing like a blizzard out, and they look like they're going to be covered like snowmen soon. It was wild. All right, on to yesterday's action, Saints and Falcons. Man, I was rooting Atlanta all day.
Yeah, me too.
And they kept it close. They had to come back and win. They cut the lead. They were down big, 21-10. They make it 21-18, and they're driving to no avail. Saints win because we're worried about the draft pick.
Yep.
Dude, the Lions keep on winning, dude.
Now was that? We're talking about another ugly game, but hey, you got to win those.
You got it.
You got to win those. Got to give credit to Detroit. Pulling off that dub.
And the Lions.
Zach Wilson stinks, though.
Hard.
He's just dreadful. If Mike White plays that game, that's probably a different result.
But the Lions actually play well, and they play well defensively. So the Lions, that's the dark horse. That's the dark horse team.
Yeah, they're on the bubble, in the hunt,
and they're playing. They're playing good football. Steelers, I could see like something crazy happen, and the Lions come in and upset somebody, right? Then you got Pittsburgh, Carolina, right? Pittsburgh wins that division. Who wins that NFC South?
I don't know. My guess would still be the Bucs, but that's basically just the best of the worst.
They had a huge
monster lead.
17-3. 17-3. How about it?
Yeah, and then Joey Burrow comes back. But, at least for the Bucs' sake, their offense had got something going. That's why I still take them to win the division, but, it's not really a crazy prediction.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, man, that division's crazy. Isn't it amazing how bad it is? Oof. Chiefs needed overtime to take care of the Texans, dude.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. Davis Mills, man. Got to give Davis Mills a lot of credit.
Oh, my God.
They were going to go with the hybrid with him and Driscoll.
Yeah.
And Davis Mills said, no, this is my team.
That's right.
I'm the franchise quarterback here in Houston.
The Cardinals stink.
They stink.
And the Broncos win with that Brett Rippon.
Yeah, it can't happen. That just literally can't happen.
The Raiders, Patriots, how ridiculous is that?
People are saying, and they're not wrong in saying it, that should be considered the dumbest play in NFL history.
Could it be?
I would think so. That's better than Leon Lett.
I know.
Or dumber than Leon Lett. He was just showboating. Like, this guy made a stupid play.
Right.
I don't think you can. I think it should be considered the dumbest play in the history of the NFL.
And who thinks that it's Belichick, that a Belichick coach team would be the one responsible?
Yeah, unreal.
That was amazing. They had that game won, dude.
Yeah.
That game was over. They were up 24-17. They give up that 30-yard touchdown pass to Keelan Cole with 30 seconds left in the game, or else the game's over. Is that nuts? And then they lose with that ridiculous play. Amazing. The Chargers beat the Titans in a 17-14 slugfest, dude. Bizarre.
Still something weird about that offense. Because now they're getting healthier. I mean, I know the line's not great.
I was surprised. You know what? One thing about that team is, Herbert throws for 313. They get all the yards in the world, but I think they're poorly coached.
Yeah, I hate that Brandon Staley. I hate him.
I agree. I think the same thing. And then, of course, the best game of the day was Cowboys and Jaguars. You have any sound from that?
I do not, but I can effort it.
Can you effort that? Because I want it, man. I really do. It was a wild game in overtime. The Cowboys were winning 27-10. Zay Jones, 3 touchdown catches, including a 59-yarder against that vaunted Cowboy defense. Then Marvin Jones makes it 27-24. And then Zay Jones again from Trevor Lawrence, 31-27 Jags. The Cowboys come back, take the lead, 34-31. Think they're going to win it, but the Jags get a 48-yard field goal, no time left on the clock, to send it into overtime. I thought the Cowboy defense. That Cowboy defense, most overrated defense. The secondary blows. And then there it was. Dakota serves up the game loser for the Cowboys.
And here's how it sounded.
Lawrence in trouble. Throw. He's got a completion. Jones dives down to the 31, and they can stop it with 5 seconds left. They're in field goal range. Kick is up, and it is good. good. Let's go to overtime. 3rd and 4. Blitz coming. Prescott throws backwards and intercepted. Jenkins has another one. Racing down the sidelines. Rayshon Jenkins is going to win it.
Is that amazing, dude? That they lose. And again, you know, that defense, all the hype they get. All the hype.
Diggs is a big play guy, but is also going to give up a bunch of yards. I mean, Parsons is a freak. We know that.
Yep. And then last night, of course, the Giants beat Washington in a game that appeared to be rigged.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I mean, the officiating in that game was horrible. So many bad calls, right? It looked like Washington. How about the touchdown, dude? They get called back. Oh, my God.
Yeah, the McLaurin thing. So, your boy Florio actually tweeted out this morning that this should be like a Tim Donaghy, look into it. Because the official literally gives him a thumbs up. Like, you're good. Because the wide receiver always checks in with the line judge to make sure they're lined up correctly. And the guy even said, McLaurin said it during his post-game presser, that he actually said, go ahead, move up a little bit. So the ref tells him to move up, then gives him the thumbs up that he's good, and immediately after the thumbs up, reaches for the flag, holding it, ready to release it. Snap, boom, he throws the yellow flag. Like, yo, dude, wait a minute. You told him.
That's shady.
You told him to move up.
That's shady, dude.
You told him to move up.
Yeah.
And then you throw the flag. Yo, dude.
Isn't that shady?
Somebody had the Giants.
I mean, that's crazy. I was surprised.
You can't go thumbs up, go ahead, move up, and then throw the flag. That ain't right.
No, you can't give him that. And then even worse, as egregious. It was equally egregious. Did you see the play? Curtis Samuel? Even Collinsworth was like, dude, that's pass interference all day long. Collinsworth and Tirico were saying that. He had a guy draped, Curtis Samuel had a guy
all over him, and hit him early.
Yeah. And there's no flag. They call flags if you breathe on somebody, let alone that was a mugging. That was wild.
By the way, I forgot to bring this up to you last week, and they 100% should do this. The league is going to look into bringing back, reviewing not all penalties. Remember, they did it with the pass interference. And the problem was they never changed anything. Like, it never got reversed. But they are going to consider having roughing the passer reviewable.
Yeah.
Because some of those calls, the roughing the passer calls, have just been embarrassing at this point. Because, A, if a finger touches a helmet, they're calling it a flag. All right, fine, you can't make contact. But there are times where the guy's not even coming close to the helmet, and they're throwing it because it's a tough job to be an NFL ref. These guys are flying around, right? Like, nobody's saying it's an easy job. But some of these, it's like, if I'm a defensive lineman, I don't know how to fall or how to make the actual sack.
Yeah.
And so, they should be able to review some penalties.
Actually, to me, you should review everything. Really?
Yeah.
You should review everything. Anything like that pass interference non-call, you should be able to review that.
Yep. Or any sort of personal foul, right? Like face mask, like Dallas Goedert. That they lost that game because of it earlier this year.
Like, at this point, I know people don't want to, it takes time for the game. Wouldn't you rather have the game right? Aren't you worried about having the game right?
Right.
I mean, that to me is the most important thing, not about the time limit. Seriously. Let's go to Terrence. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, T.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man?
How you feeling, T?
I'm good, man. I just got to ask Michael Parsons one thing, man. Is it the Cowboys system for Prescott, or is it him?
What are you talking about? Just in general?
He said it was Jalen. He said it was the system, right?
Yeah.
Is it the system or is it the team? Or is it him?
Yeah. Or is it the fact that you're all chokers?
He sucks. And did you see the way he threw that ball yesterday? in overtime, that was a poor throw. It wasn't the
It
receiver's
was a horrible throw.
He threw
Horrible
a
throw.
sidearm pass.
Yes. Horrible throw.
I'm not scared of Dallas at all.
No. Listen, every year they get all the hype in the world. Every year. And they always fail. Like, that's a truism. And Prescott's, he's a king lumper. He's a stone lumper. He lumps all the time.
They should have lost against Houston, too. They should have lost back-to-back weeks, to be honest.
You're right.
One thing about the end of the year, the bad teams, they try to play spoiler. One thing about the Eagles, we're winning these games. Dallas isn't. Versus these non-less teams. I'd rather win a tight defensive game versus Chicago than blow a 27-10 lead any day of the week.
Yep.
I'll take that any day of the week, a tight defensive game.
Yep. I agree.
I feel what you're saying, man. I feel like this is a magical season. I feel like that bye week that get us guys rest up. We're going to get Gardner back, I think, about a couple more weeks, about 4 weeks, they said?
Yes. Yeah.
So, we get Goddard back another week, I believe, also, right?
Yeah, you Goddard could play against the Cowboys. His window is open, so he could play against Dallas.
And he's going to bring so much dimension back to that offense when he returns. It's going to be crazy.
Dude, I mean, they're playing so well. Just got to make sure Jalen's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
And they got to protect him. Like, he's got to get protected.
Yeah, and I didn't notice last game he took a lot of unnecessary shots.
I know. And then again Sunday.
Those QB, those draws up the middle, they're trying to hit him hard.
All those reads, right. No, I agree. Listen, when you expose when your quarterback runs that many times, you're exposing them. Yeah. And that's the only thing that I don't like. I love this team, right? And I love the way they're playing, and they got so much heart. You just worry about how much you expose him.
Absolutely.
And the killer is, and great quiet, Merry Christmas, my brother. And the killer is, when you're reading it, you're not thinking it. Jalen, you don't want to take that, away from him. When he's reading that defense or those RPRs, he ran the ball 17 times, Tunis, yesterday. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And it seems like we say this every single week, right? Like, wow, he ran the ball this many times. It's a lot. And every once in a while, you're going to take that pop. I go back to the Packers game where he ran 17 times and 16 runs. He protected his body.
I know.
But there was the one where he took the shot where the mouth guard flew about 10 yards.
Yeah.
And all it does is it takes one.
Yeah. Let's go to Brian. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Brian.
Hey, Merry Christmas. How about them Cowboys? On a serious side, these RPRs, if you take Jalen's aggressiveness away from him, and if you try to limit his runs, then when you really need him in a big game, you're gonna have him thinking twice about running.
Well, no, I mean, I just think you can call less of them. I mean, like, your whole run game doesn't need to be predicated. You could actually call some runs for Sanders, for your running back. True. Not every play has to be, an RPO or an RPR, right?
True, but that seems to be the heart of their offense.
Yeah, and listen, they have enough weapons in the pass game where I don't think you need to be as cute with it.
Okay, fair enough. I got one important question for you.
What's that, buddy?
Did you see the old man in the beard in the fog yet this year?
I have not.
Oh.
I have not. And you know what? We had a foggy, if you remember, like 2 weeks ago, it was really foggy, and I was looking for him, man. I want to see him. I'm hoping that he comes back and tells me this is the year.
Well, if it gets to the point where it's a I know I'm jumping the gun here, but if it gets to the point where you haven't seen him, man, I'm going to have to put on a costume for you.
You got it, buddy. You got it. Merry Christmas, buddy. See you later. Kyle, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Kyle.
What's up, buddy? First of all, happy birthday, Tunes.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you guys, man.
Merry Christmas, Kyle. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. Calling from the Bay Area. Tired of hearing all these Niner fans chirping.
Oh, yeah. Are they freaking out over Brock Purdy?
Oh, yeah. They're loving them. They think that if they play us, it's going to be a walk in the park and tell them something.
Oh, really?
Else. Yeah, for sure. That's how they feel. But, hey, I wanted to touch bases on the Cowboys game. First of all, I hope Jalen's okay, right? We got to keep that young man healthy.
Yes,
I'm thinking we got to play our asses off, man, or butts off. We those guys had our number the most for many years so far, and it seems like this late in the year when we get to play them, it's we're sitting guys or whatever, getting ready for the postseason. And we need some bragging rights, man. We need to kick these guys' ass.
Yeah, listen, honestly, the game doesn't really matter, right? I mean, at some point, you're going to clinch home field throughout. So, yeah, I want to play, and I'm not going to rest anybody. But, I will probably keep some stuff under wraps. And the other thing, Kyle, is if Jalen is not 100% healthy, he doesn't play.
For sure. I agree with that. We got to
right?
keep him ready for the postseason.
Yeah.
Hey, another thing I was going to mention is the runnings. I know you guys are just talking about the running hurts so much, man. We have Miles Sanders. What's going on with this play calling, man? I mean, every time, is it Jalen wanting more stats? And is he kind of
No. It's just when they run the RPO or the RPR, kind of when they're running those plays, it's just about reading the defender, whether you're not. And he's really good at it, but you're reading. You have the option, right? You can throw it, you can pitch it to Sanders, you can give it to Sanders, or you can run it yourself. And, it's all about reading. You're going to read the safety, read the end, read who's crashing. So you're going to read the defense, and he'll make that call.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, I hope we play a tough game, and hope we come out with that win just so we can
I hear you, buddy.
Back to these guys, man. All right, you guys have a Merry Christmas, man.
You too, brother. Thank you, Kyle. We appreciate that. It's just if you're going to run that style of offense at times and you're going to run all those RPRs, there's going to be a lion's share of he's going to keep the ball. You follow, Tunis?
I'm following. I mean, look, it's a part of it. That's part of why he's so dangerous.
Yeah.
So you can't take that away from him altogether, but maybe not 16 times or 17 times.
That's the, so right now I'm just hearing that he's a little banged up and he's being kind of evaluated, but that it's not serious. They don't believe right now that it's serious, that he's just kind of banged up right now. And he's kind of, they're just kind of reevaluating. They're kind of evaluating him a little bit. So hopefully it's all good. If he needs to sit, Andrew, then you play Minshew against Dallas. That's it. That's it. All right. You got to count me down.
Oh, I mean, you must not have heard me.
No.
We're on it, past it.
Oh, okay. We're past it. All right. They're kicking us out. Listen, guys, we love you. Live from here at the Rally House of Fairless Hills. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Eagles continue to roll. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by PajamaGram.com. Go to PajamaGram.com to purchase the sensuous Naturally Nude pajamas for her and get a Naturally Nude nightie for free and ensure delivery before Christmas. That's PajamaGram.com. The Eagles beat the Bears yesterday 25-20, improving their record to 13-1, and now get set to take on the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve, who just lost in overtime to the Jags. This update is also brought to you by NJ Transit. You'll be dashing through with savings. With NJ Transit City Pass, save 40% on your weekday round-trip train fare to Philadelphia. For details, visit njtransit.com/Philly. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony